You moving higher in the ranks. It's a perfect picture you could paint. It's all facts, point blank, man. You know that street credit, it don't work up in the bank. If you gon' want a home, you might gon' need a loan. If the score ain't poppin', you gon' be asking what's wrong.
All right, y'all.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let me just cut this thing off. And we are locked and we are loaded. Where we at with it?
Hey, is our speaker supposed to be on?
Let's go. All right, perfect. There we go, y'all. All right, cool. You getting this live out. We getting it started. Share this live out. Share this link out. Get 5 people on because I'm going to show you how to build wealth with some friends. I'm going to show you how to build wealth with some family. I'm going to show you how to actually do this as a collective because I want to show you how to build real wealth. Like, I'm not trying to, tonight, I don't want to show you how to get a quick 20,000. Like, that's over with. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even talk like that. Oh, let me get a quick 20,000. No, it's time for us to get a quick 20 million.
Okay.
I want y'all to put that in the chat, y'all. I want y'all to put quick 20 million. It's a different type of conversation that we about to have tonight. And the way we get there is by bringing other people along because we cannot do it by ourselves, y'all. We cannot do it by ourselves. So I'm going to ask y'all 2 things. There's 2 things that I want y'all to do before we get this thing started. Number 1, I'm going to ask that you stay locked in. Right, I got 90 minutes with y'all. We go and we binge watch movies. We go and we scroll on social media. We know it. Put me in the chat if you found yourself binge watching your favorite show for 90 minutes, or you found yourself being on social media, scrolling and being nosy for 90 minutes. Put me in the chat. Let's be honest. So we know how to spend time focused. It's about putting the focus in the right places. So I want y'all to be focused. So I want y'all to type focus in the chat. Can y'all focus and lock in with me for the next 90 minutes? I don't even want you to blink. I don't want you to go to the bathroom now. If you got to go to the bathroom, go do the bathroom thing now. Put the babies up. Tell your hubby, your wife, take care of the babies for now. This is about you. This is about you. And focus, it stands for fulfilling obligations consistently until successful. Fulfilling obligations consistently until successful. That's what focus means to me. And that's what focus means to you tonight. So those of you that already put focus in the chat and you committing to be focused, that means that you're going to fulfill your obligation until you're successful. That means you're going to stay to the very end of this because I have a special announcement and I'm giving away $300 cash tonight on the class. So you want to make sure you stay to the very end. That's the first thing that I'm going to ask you, right? That's one thing, right? The next thing that I'm going to ask you is to put your cameras on. Like, let's not play small. Let's play all out. If we say that we really want to change our lives, we really want to make more money, we really want to create more impact, we want to have a legacy, like, let's show up. Because if you can't do the small things, you won't be able to do the big things. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, if I say go to the bank and go get 50,000, you're going to go there with your hoodie on, your face covered? Like, no. Like, if I told you that I'm going to give you $1 million cash tonight, all you got to do is have your camera on. How many of us have our camera on? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. If I say, yo, I literally got $1 million for you, just put your camera on throughout the next 90 minutes. Yeah, me, exactly. Well, I got $1 million worth of game for you, not cash. But if you go and you cash in the game, you'll get $1 million. So I want you to put your game face on. So I want to shout some people out that I see the faces. Trooper, what up? What up? I see you, family. Appreciate you for being here. Sandra, I see you. As I shout you out, just drop a mailbox emoji in the chat. Let me know that you're here. Dion, I see you. What's up, Dion? Bro, Muhammad, what's going on? I see you. What's up? Who else we got here? We got Jay. Jay, the big dog. Get that money. Get that bag. What's up, Jay? I see you. Theron, what's going on? I see you. I like to see faces. Typically, we do this in person. But since COVID happened, we transitioned to the virtual world. We've been able to help more people, get more impact. So, we do these things virtually just to have more of us, right? We have almost 300 people right now and more people waiting to get in the room in one setting. That would be very tough if we was doing this in person. However, I do this on Zoom. I could have did this on Webinar Jam. I could have did this on any other platform. I did it on Zoom because I want to be able to be as personal as possible. That's why I want to shout you out. Chris, I see you. Stephon, I see you. What's up? What's up? Darrell, I see you. We see you. Or Daryl, I think it's Daryl. There we go. Malika, I see you. Lashana, I see you. Everybody with their cameras, I'm going to shout you out. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. That's just it. Don't think that you could show up to a class, have your camera off, and think that you're going to be able to make a bunch of money or you're going to be able to run a business. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything, right? Otha, I see you. Did I say it? Otha, oh, my bad, bro, but I see you, though. At the end of the day, I see you. Jasmine, what's going on? Joseph, I see you. Oh, man. Renee, what's up, Renee? Renee moving around. Who else we got here? Chanel Iverson. There we go. I don't want to mess up your name, bro. Ira Cozy. I see the last name, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna just say Cozy. I'm gonna call you Cozy. Let's go, Cozy. What's up? Dre, I see you. Mark, I see you. Ariel, I see you. Shepard, I see you. Raymond, I see you. Kathy, what's up? Samai, Robin, Dominique, Sabrina, Kevin, y'all are action takers. Let's go. Art, I see you. Chanel, KJ, Marquita, what's up? What's up? Drop them mailbox emojis in the chat because we about to light this thing up, but I want to get familiar faces. Nathan, what up, Nathan? That's a former mailbox millionaire. What up, man? What's going on? Alumni. Kareem, I see you. Royalty Robinson, what's up? Chamel, I see you. Damon, damn, there's a bunch of y'all in the room with the cameras on. Ryan, what's up? Mailbox millionaire in the building. Shakina, Michael, Fred, Marlon, Tracy. Man, y'all in the building. Y'all are in the building tonight. Let's go. Shanika, I see you. Deshaun, Kenneth. Y'all all here. At the end of the day, everybody just dropped some mailbox emojis. Congratulations to all of y'all for being here. It's time to get into it now, y'all. It's time to get into it. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into this. All right? Where we at with it? Where we at? If y'all ready for me, I want y'all to put ready in the chat. If y'all ready for the life-changing game that y'all about to get, I want y'all to put ready in the chat. All right? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, here we go. All right. Can y'all see my screen? If y'all can see my screen, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all can see my screen. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. I just want to make sure y'all with me. All right. There they with me. They with me. All right. So tonight's class, I am going to show you how to go out there and buy commercial real estate with no money down strategies. Tonight's class, I am going to show you how to become your own bank. I'm going to show you how to leverage life insurance to go buy assets. I'm going to show you the new definition of OPM. See, OPM, a lot of people, what does OPM stand for? Let me know in the chat. What does OPM stand for? What does OPM stand for? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know in the chat. Other people's money. No. From this point forward, OPM is going to be different, right? And I'm going to tell y'all later. But y'all got to stay tight. OPM no longer means other people's money. We got a different definition for it because we do things differently around here as mailbox millionaires, all right? So cool. This is what I want to show y'all. This information is going to do so many things for you. It's going to do a lot, but just to name a few of things that it's going to do for you. It's going to help you escape that 9-to-5 job. How many of you at your 9-to-5 job right now and you like, I need to find a way out? Put me in the chat if you at your 9-to-5 and you need a way out. Well, this information I'm going to share with you tonight is going to show you how to get out of that 9-to-5 rat race. I'm going to show you that. Right, I'm going to show you how to instantly increase your net worth because most of us, we think about buying real estate to get cash flow, but buying real estate is really to increase your net worth so you can go get more capital to go investing more businesses. That's really the strategy, but most people ain't going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you really what the bigger picture is. It's about getting a quick 20 million. Everybody type quick 20 million in the comments, right? This information tonight, I'm going to show you how to create an additional stream of income because you may be somebody that I don't want to quit my 9-to-5 job, right? I love my job. I love what I do. And that's amazing. Great. But you just need an additional stream of income. You need an additional $5,000 a month, right? You need an additional $10,000 a month. How many of y'all will be happy with additional $10,000 a month, even with your 9-to-5 job? Put me in the comments if you would like, yo, Mogul, I like my job. It's cool, but I need a quick 10,000 a month, right? Right? Quick 20 million, right? Like, that's what I want to teach you. Ultimately, these things are going to show you how to buy back your time. I said this earlier. I was on Instagram Live. I said, Most people think that money is really the goal, but it's about time. I want y'all to write this down. Wealthy people use their money to buy more time and resources. Write this down. Wealthy people use their money to buy more time and resources because wealthy people understand that time and resources is more valuable than money. While poor people use their time to go get money and resources. It's backwards. We got to change our frame of thinking, our mindset. It's a difference. Are you wealthy or are you poor? Let me know in the chat. If you wealthy, put wealthy in the chat. If you poor, put poor in the chat. I want to make sure I challenge you. I stretch your mind. This is what's going to happen. You stay locked in throughout this entire workshop tonight. I want to show you how to get paid in your sleep. I'm talking about waking up. Damn, direct deposit, bing. Like, how would it feel? You waking up, $2,000 in your account. You was asleep. You made it overnight. But the ultimate goal is to be able to create a legacy, create generational wealth, to be able to have financial freedom. That's what I want to teach you tonight. So make sure y'all locked in. Now I want to ask this question. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. Based upon this question and how you answer it is going to determine whether or not the information I give you tonight is valuable. If you answer this question wrong, I'm going to let you know and you can just jump off the Zoom, right? Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste my time at all. You can just jump right off the Zoom if you do not answer this question correctly, right? What's more important to you than money? Let me know in the comments. What's more important to you than money? Let me know. Let me see what y'all put in the family, success, time, information, time, family, knowledge. Okay, we got the right people in the room. The reason why I asked that question, because everything I'm gonna teach you tonight is beyond money. I'm gonna show you the money strategies, but what I'm really teaching you is how to get back more time with your family. What I'm really teaching you is how to create a legacy. What I'm really teaching you is how to get freedom. What I'm really teaching you is how to really get more time out of your life. Like, I'm gonna show you the money strategies, but the bigger picture is that freedom. That's why I had to ask that question to make sure I check the temperature of the room. And I have to set the tone and be very clear. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from the bottom. Yeah, I come from welfare, food stamps, free lunch. You know, I come from poverty, you know, and my family, we actually struggled, but we made it through. We never let our situation dictate where we was going. We never let our situation dictate our destination. We always had positive minds, forward thinkers, and we always had a real rich level mindset, no matter what the circumstances was. So I'm going to be very straightforward with you. This online workshop, right? This masterclass is only for the action takers. This is only for people that's ready to move right now with speed and change their life. This is for the action takers, not the action talkers. There's a difference. Action taker is somebody that gets information and implement right away. An action talker is get information and then talk about the information and be excited and be an information junkie with a bunch of notes in their pad, in their book, in their phone, but never move on it. Let's be honest here. How many of us got into courses, got mentorships, masterminds, read books, got information, but don't move on it? Let's just be honest here. This is family here, y'all. Put me in the chat if you ever got some jewel dropped on you and you never moved on it. Well, tonight, we're not doing that. We're moving on the information that we get. And there's a reason why we're not moving on information, which I'm going to talk about later, right? This online workshop is for wealth seekers. I'm talking about people that's looking to build wealth. I'm talking about 20 million. 20 million. I've been able to build $20 million in family wealth. I'm only 31 years old. 31 years old, which is just crazy, right? And ultimately, I'm not the guy that's going to tell you without showing you. So I'm going to show you some receipts. I'm going to show you some documented checks. I'm going to show you some real numbers. I'm going to show y'all. Because like my brother Herm always say, success, love, receipts. I'm going to show y'all that. So if you get intimidated by numbers, if you get intimidated by success, if you get intimidated by people moving and shaking, then you might as well jump off the Zoom right now. You might as well jump off. I'm going to be honest with you. You might as well jump off. But if you're somebody that get inspired, like, damn, Mogul, you did it. Show me how I could do it too. Damn, bro, if you come from the same space that I come from and I'm no different than you, just show me how to do it. If you're that type of person, then you can stay. Because that's the information I'm going to give you, and that's the type of people I want to talk to. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Now, I want to get me out the way really quickly. I'm not going to spend too much time on me because I want to get you the information. I want to get you the information. I'm not going to spend too much time on me. However, there is value in me sharing who I am so you can understand why am I qualified to speak to you. Because there's some people that are like, damn, look at that young guy talking fast from New York. Like, listen, I ain't got to hear him. I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to do it that way. Right? It's not about the messenger. It's not about the message per se, it's about the messenger, because we get this information, but sometimes it's about who gives it to you. I've been like so many times, my dad, my parents, they'll be like, yo, I tell you all these things, but when somebody else tell you, then you get it. Let's like, put me in the chat if you understand, like you telling your kids a bunch of stuff, but they never listen to you until somebody else come and tell them the same thing. Right? That goes to show it's not always about the message, it's about the messenger. So you want to hear from somebody that you could resonate with, somebody that you respect, somebody that has done the things that you are looking to do, somebody that you can say he came from where I came from, so I know I could do it too. So that's why I share my story, only because I want you to know that where I come from and what I've been able to overcome, you can overcome as well. See, my mission is to go out there and teach, train, and mentor all over the world, entrepreneurs, investors, professionals, aspiring wealth seekers, how to go out there and purchase commercial real estate with no money down strategies. I got to update this slide. Actually, that's old. Like we built $20 million in family wealth, a combination of insurance and assets and businesses and equity that we own. So these are the things that we've been able to go out there and do. I've helped my students raise over $10 million in funding, and I built up this multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio before the age of 30. By the time I was 28, I had $1 million real estate portfolio, and then 2 years after that, I just really excelled. These are the things. So that's me. I'm your instructor, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Really come from, like I said, welfare, food stamps, free lunch, you name it. But I did all the things the right way. I did all the things the right way because as I was growing up, my dad, excuse me, my dad, he always told me that a job stands for just over broke. I want y'all to type that in the chat with me, just over broke. He always told me that. He always told me just over broke. Because at the end of the day, your entire livelihood can be affected once that boss or employer decides to let you go. Look what happened during COVID. So many people lost their job. Look what's happening right now. So many people losing their job. How could you say that going to a job is safe when you're putting all of your faith in the man that's running the business? That's not safe. But he never said not to start with the job. He just said don't end with the job, because I seen him work 50, 60 hours a week and retire and still didn't have millions of dollars to pass down. So it's not about working a job, it's about changing your mindset. See, as I started working at Pepsi, this is me right here, you see it on the screen. I was working at Pepsi after I graduated college. I went to the University of Albany, upstate New York, and I graduated with my bachelor's in business management, minor in communications, right? And I got this full-time gig working at Pepsi. I was making $55,000 a year. And a lot of my family and friends was like, oh, you got it made, bro. You got a company car, a company phone, a company laptop. You making $55,000 a year. But I always remember my dad telling me never settle for a job. And when you go into the workforce, you got to say, listen, I don't work for you. You work for me. And that changed everything for me. So I want you, if you got your job, when you go to work tomorrow, I want you to change your perspective and say, I don't work for you, you work for me. When you change what you say, you change what you see. And when you change what you see, you change your situation, which ultimately creates a new destination for you. So I want everybody to adapt that mindset, and that's what I did. So as I was working at Pepsi, I started to use my checks. I started to invest in my business. I got my LLC. I built my credit up, and I was buying properties every single year using my W-2. But it was one deal in particular, right? I was able to go out there and I'm marketing, I'm cold calling, I'm doing all the things that I'm gonna teach you tonight. And I was able to come across a brownstone in Brooklyn, 2-family brownstone in Brooklyn. Family was going through a pre-foreclosure. See, for those of you that don't know what a pre-foreclosure is, that is when somebody buys a house, they fall behind their mortgage, the bank is threatening to take the property away. So I was able to position myself to do a short sale. So I work with the bank and I work with the seller. And I was able to get that brownstone under contract for $590,000. Now, those of you, if you're from New York, can I get a year in the chat? If you're from New York, all my New Yorkers already know, can I get a year in the chat? But if you're from Philly, if you're from Miami, if you're from Cali, if you're from any of those places, you know how expensive these properties are, right? But specifically, if you in New York, you know how expensive these brownstones are. So being that I got this brownstone, the contract for $590,000, I went to the bank to apply for a mortgage. They denied me because I was only making $55,000 and my credit wasn't the best. I was just getting out of college, but I didn't quit. See, what I'm gonna teach you today, I'm gonna show you how to make money in real estate with no money down strategies. I'm not teaching you based on theory. I'm teaching you based on my life. These are things that I've done because I had to. I did it out of survival. I had no other option. I didn't quit. So I want everybody to put in the comments, don't quit. No matter what you come across, no matter what obstacles, you don't quit. So when I had this deal in the contract, my mindset was don't quit. So even though the bank denied me, I was going to over 50 real estate meetups. I would go on Eventbrite. And y'all want to type that actually. I went on Eventbrite, right? And I would type in real estate meetup to my area and I would wear a suit and I'm bringing my business card and I'm introducing myself to all these different brokers. And by the grace of God, this is how God works. Because when you work, God works. I want everybody to understand this. You gotta pray like everything depends on God, but you gotta work like everything depends on you. I want y'all to understand that. You got to pray like everything depends on God, but work like everything depends on you. And that's what I did. I worked like everything depended on me, but I knew God was going to have me. So he ended up connecting me to a broker. She was old enough to be my grandmother. And she said, look, young man, I see something in you. I want to help you out. I love your story. I love your passion. I love your drive. I want to help you out. So she ended up connecting me to an investor that she knew for years. So she leveraged her relationship to connect me. I ended up showing that investor the deal. He put up the entire $590,000 for me. I put no money up out of my pocket. I put no money out of my pocket. He put up the entire $590,000 for me. But guess what? I had to give him 50% equity ownership in that property. See, most of us, we are missing opportunities because we're worried about sharing a plate. We're worried about other people having ownership. What is 100% of zero? I'd rather have 50% of 100 than 100% of zero. My grandmother used to always tell me, like, listen, you can't eat if you're watching everybody else's plate because you're gonna miss your mouth. How you going to eat if you're watching somebody else's plate? So that's another thing I want y'all to pick up as I teach y'all tonight. Do not watch what other people do. I want you to focus on your plate and building your table. So that same property, we put about $40,000 in renovations, put it back on the market, sold it for $1.2 million. I made 6 figures in real estate my very first deal. I made 6 figures in real estate my very first deal, y'all. 25 years old. I want you to understand what that felt like for me at 25 years old to walk away from the closing table with $157,000 net after I split my profits, paid my commissions, liens, taxes, all the stuff that you think of. I walked away with $157,000 and I was 25 years old in one check. It would have took me 5 years to make that at Pepsi. But it gave me the motivation. It gave me the excitement. It gave me the belief that, damn, if I did it once and it worked, I could do it again. So at that point, I'm like, yo, I got to go out there and share this information with my family, my friends, my community. And this is why I'm here teaching right now. Not because I need to. That's because I want to, because I know what it felt like for me. I want you to get that same feeling. So I walked into the bank. Matter of fact, I want to show y'all this because, again, I showed y'all, I'm going to show y'all receipts. Right here, I walked into the bank. Right, this is a screenshot of the deposit. This is back in 2017. I told you I was 25 years old. This is when I deposited that money, $157,000. When I walked to the bank, now all of a sudden the banker like Mr. Newerls calling me by my last name. I didn't never have any type of banker call me by my last name. I wrote down my goals. I started to map things out. I invested in more properties. I built my portfolio. As you see, even more checks from wholesaling real estate, from rentals, from fix and flips. I kept on going. I didn't stop. I'm showing y'all the receipts, not to oppress you, to impress upon you. I want to inspire you. I want you to see that this young man did it. And if he could do it, I could do it too. That's one thing that you don't take away from today. And I didn't stop there. I had one 6-figure check. Guess what? Now I have multiple 6-figure deals in real estate. As you see, another one. Purchased my first self-storage facility. I'm in a new space. Just imagine what this feels like. So when you see me, know you can do it too. 8-unit apartment building with a tattoo parlor and event space. Another 6-unit apartment building. I built $1 million portfolio by the time I was 28, but the multi-million dollar portfolio by the time I was 30. So when I'm sharing with you the information that I'm going to give you tonight, just know it's coming from my living experience. I've been doing this for 10 years. Don't mind my age. I've been doing this for 10 years, y'all. Now, you can have everything and more. Everything that I just told you, you can have it. I'm going to just be honest with you. You can have everything that I just told you and more. Right? Everything that I told you and more. However, I got to give you some hard truths. I got to give you some real, like real tough love. I'm not going to hold nothing back. I'm going to tell you the truth. You can have all of these things and more. Right? However, there's some hard truths. You got to make that commitment. See, most of us be motivated, but we don't be committed. There's a difference. When New Year's come around, everybody got resolutions. Everybody got New Year's goals. Yeah, I'm going to start that business. Yeah, I'm going to hit the gym. Yeah, I'm going to network more. Yeah, I'm going to get into that mentorship. And guess what? By January 31st, 95% of the people that set New Year's resolutions failed to meet those expectations. And guess what? 80% of the resolutions are resolutions from years ago. So you keep repeating the same cycle. So in order to get something different, you got to do something different. It won't change unless you change. I'm sharing this because I'm going to give you $1 million worth of game shortly. But if you are not committed to the information, it means nothing. I'm wasting my time. You're wasting your time. You got to get rid of all the bad habits. I'm talking about the family, the friends, the people around you that want to pull you down. See, the worst thing that you could do is share a big dream with a small mind. Most of y'all that's on this live right now, you're getting this information, and after you get this information, you're going to go to your best friend, Sal. You're going to go to your boy, Joe, your girl, and you want to say, yo, I was in this class with this guy named Mogul, and he was teaching me how to make money in real estate with no money down, and they're going to say, that's a scam. Now, that's a lie, because they don't know. See, that's the worst thing you do, because guess what? God didn't give them the vision. He gave you the vision. It's for you. It's for you. It's not for nobody else. So I want you to understand that you got to get rid of all the bad habits. I'm talking about put down the weed, put down the drinking, put down the party. Like, it's a harsh reality, but if you really want to do the things that I'm going to teach you, you have to commit. You got to invest in yourself, get around the right people. You got to get in the rooms. And once you get in the rooms, you got to know how to stay in the rooms. And the last piece, before I get into this game for y'all, I want y'all to understand that it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to be patient. You got to delay the instant gratification. There's no microwave success. When I invest in real estate, I'm thinking, how could I benefit from this 5 years from now? I don't want to benefit from this next month. I want to benefit 5 years from now. If I buy this property and in 5 years it's worth 2-3 times more, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, right? So if y'all picking up what I'm putting down and y'all agree with me, I want y'all to put agree in the chat. Put agree in the chat if you agree with what I'm talking about. I just want to make sure y'all with me before I get into this game. Make sure your mind is right. Because in order to get your money right, you got to get your mind right. It's the truth. So don't worry. I'm going to show you how to go out there and make money in the real estate business, create your own legacy for yourself, just like I've done. These are just some testimonials, right? One of my guys, Vivaldi, he was working at Coca-Cola while I was working at Pepsi. He was a truck driver, and he used to see me do my thing. Then I quit Pepsi, and I built my business. Like, yo, bro, I want to do that, what you did. Well, he invested in my mentorship. We got his credit cleaned up. He got some cars. He started his private car rental business. You see the screenshots. Started his car rental business. He owned properties now, all because he invested. We got Jamel Poteet. When he got with me, he was stuck. I actually became a private money lender because of him, because he was in my mentorship and he found his property for like $30,000. But when I connected him to my private money lender, to my hard money lender, they denied him because their threshold is $50,000. They don't lend on properties that's less than $50,000. So I couldn't see him fail. So at that point, I was able to borrow money out of my life insurance policy, lend him the $30,000. He went and fixed the property up, leveraging credit cards, and then he did a cash out refi, and he was up $30,000, $40,000, and he paid me. And I made money because I charged him interest. It's business at the end of the day. But I was able to leverage the things that I'm going to teach you today to become a private lender for one of my mentees. And now he owns at least 30 plus units. I can't keep up. Every time I look up on Instagram, he got another property. He had to close it. We got Fred Fortune, another one. He is a realtor. He like, yo, bro, I want to get on the investing side. I see what you're doing. Well, when he came to me, we cleaned up his credit, got him $450,000 in business credit. And now he owns multiple properties. As you notice, with these people, they got the keys, they got the HUDs, the receipts. So I want you to forget everything that you learned about building wealth tonight. Because I'm going to show you how to do it the way I've done it. Like, I want everybody to forget what anybody ever told you. I'm going to show you how I've done it. So grab your pen, grab your pads. Listen, share this link out to some family and friends. Let them know that Mogul is about to give me $1 million worth of game. Everybody over here, comment the word legacy so you can get the link and you can jump on with us. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. I want y'all to understand this changed my life. Comment the word legacy. So there's one main obstacle that has stopped you from becoming financially independent. What is that? Let me know in the chat, y'all. What is that? There's one main obstacle that has stopped you from becoming financially independent. What is that? Fear. That's a good one. Fear. Fear. Damn, fear is real. Knowledge, consistency, fear. Damn, money, finances. It's so many reasons, right? It's so many reasons, but I did a survey, y'all. So I do surveys. Those of you that's tapped into my community, you know that I send out surveys on a monthly basis just to check in with my community and make sure to be giving you the support that you really need. And the number one thing that people answered when I asked them, the one main obstacle that has stopped them from becoming financially independent was the lack of money, the lack of funds, the lack of capital. But luckily tonight, I'm going to show you how to become your own bank. I'm going to show you how to never go broke again. I want y'all to put that in the chat. Never go broke again. I'm going to show you how to become your own bank. I'm going to show you how to, like, when I go find deals and my team brings it to me, it's not about how much it costs. It's about how much I'm going to make. Because I know how to get the money. I built the ecosystem. I unlocked the code. So I'm going to show you how to become your own bank tonight. Right? Let me do this. First, I want to check the temperature in the room. If y'all excited, and y'all having a good time, I want y'all to unmute so far. I want y'all to unmute. Make some noise, y'all. Make some noise.
Yo!
Hey.
Yeah.
We love.
Let's
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 go.
go.
Hey, let's get it.
Bro. If y'all can see my screen, if y'all can see my screen, put hold up, where we at? Stop share. Hold up. Let me get back to it. There we go. Y'all can see my screen? Y'all see it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the PowerPoint. All right, cool. So why is credit important? Let me know in the chat. Why is credit important? Why is credit important? Well, look, I'm going to just tell y'all. Credit is there. Oh, y'all smart. Leverage. Y'all smart. There you go. See, leverage. Credit is important because it allows you to buy things now rather than later. The average price of a home across the country is about $350,000. How many of us have $350,000 cash sitting around to go buy a house? How many of us have $300,000 cash to start a business? How many of us have $300,000 cash to go out there and invest in the stock market? Most of us that come from where I come from, if you're anything like me, you don't have it. So you have to leverage. And I'm so creative. I love words. I break it down. When you think about leverage, there's 2 parts to the word. The first part is lever, and the other part is age. So if you look at the first part, a lever, what does a lever do? When you understand what a lever is, what does it do? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. What does a lever do? What does it do? What does a lever do? It lifts you up. It pushes you forward. So when you think about a lever, it pushes you forward. And when you think about age, it's the time that you spend. So when you think about credit and its leverage, it pushes you further, faster. So the time that it would have took you 10 years to do something, you could do it in 1 year because of the leverage. You get there faster. You become more effective in less time. I could show you how to get access to $150,000 faster than you can save it or your job can pay you. That's the power of leverage. Everybody put leverage in the chat if you understand what I'm putting down right now. Put leverage in the chat. All right, perfect. So this is what the credit report looks like. I'm gonna go through this briefly, but I want you to understand, because if you don't follow this, it won't even matter what I'm gonna teach you shortly. So there's 5 main factors that make up the credit profile. 5 main factors. Number 1 is gonna be your payment history, right? That's 35% of your score. So that means your ability to make payments on time, over time. You gotta make payments on time, over time. That's 35% of your score. The next one is going to be your utilization, or the amount that you actually use. That's 30%. So if you got a credit card for $1,000 on it, you don't want to max it out. You want to stay under 30%. That is what we recommend. Really 10%, but 30% is a threshold. But if you notice, between payment history and utilization, that's 65%. If you focus just on those 2 alone, you'll be able to boost your credit score just on those 2 alone, and everything else is just a cherry on top. That's when you get to the mix of accounts. So there's different type of credit that you'll have. You have revolving credit, which is credit cards. You have installment accounts, which is one fixed amount of money that you pay over time. That could be a car loan, a school loan, a mortgage, right? You got installment accounts, revolving accounts, and then you have open-ended accounts, which it varies based upon your usage. That's like a phone bill, a light bill, right? Gas bill. Those are open-ended accounts. You want to have a variety of credit accounts. That's how you build up to that 800 plus. Most people that's at 700, 750, the reason why you're not getting it is because you don't have a diversified credit profile. And then you got to understand the other 2 components, which is new credit. So you got to be mindful of how much credit you apply for, which is why in our mentorship, we teach you how to get rid of inquiries in 24 to 72 hours. That's an entire class that I can't really break down at this moment because we'll go 3 hours, but we teach that in our mastermind, how to remove inquiries. Because if you have more than 6 inquiries on your credit profile within a 12-month span, there's an internal flag that goes up in the database that increases your odds for denial. So you want to make sure you have these inquiries low. Excuse me. Keep these inquiries low. And then the next thing is going to be you going and making sure that you have your credit age. So keep your credit accounts open. So how long you've had credit for. These are the things you want to understand, right? Take a screenshot of that. You go to creditchecktotal.com for $1, get your credit report. You go to annualcreditreport.com. It's free. If you don't have that, go and get your credit reports, right? So I'm going to get that out the way. This is what a credit report should look like. Your credit report should look just like this. If it do not look like this, then you need to be in the mastermind, in the mentorship with us so we can show you how to repair your credit and all those cool things. But this is what it should look like. All right. And I'm going to teach you how to go and get funded, even if your credit is bad. I'll break that down to you. But right now, we want to make sure your credit is really top tier. So you know what the credit profile looks like, right? So now if your credit profile is built out, then you want to go apply strategically. Everybody type strategy in the chat. Everybody type strategy in the chat. Most people are not getting the results because they don't understand how to strategically apply. See, when I apply or any of our mentees apply, we apply to get the most of one inquiry. So when you go and you apply for a credit card, you want to get multiple products with that one inquiry if they're going to pull your credit anyway. So Navy Federal, you go there, you can get multiple lending products with one inquiry as long as you apply within the first 30 days. Bank of America, you could get 4 auto loans in your business name with one inquiry. You could actually get 2 business credit cards or 2 personal credit cards with one inquiry. You get the cash and you get the travel with one inquiry. But if you don't understand that, then you're not going to be able to maximize. So you probably get 11,000 on the cash, but you could have got 22,000 if you'd have doubled up and got the same both credit cards in one inquiry. Barclay Bank. If you go and apply, you get the JetBlue and the Aviator with one inquiry. American Express, you go get 4 or 5 credit cards, one inquiry. So guess what? I could go get $100,000 with 4 inquiries now. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? But we got to have the strategy. We got to have the understanding. If you picking up what I'm putting down, drop the mailbox emoji in the chat. I want to make sure y'all with me. So cool, I got $100,000. Great. Well, that's not enough. I need more. Everybody type more, Mogul. Everybody type more. So you got $100,000 on the personal side. Well, then you got to understand the benefits of the credit cards, because it's not just about getting credit cards. It's about how do I maximize on the perks as well. So most of the credit cards that you're going to apply for, and the ones that we teach you, you get travel, bonus awards, bonus miles, cash back, sign-on bonuses, but you got to read the fine print or know which cards give you what. Well, on American Express, $300 intro bonus. Chase Sapphire, right? These are the things that you get. So imagine you just on these 4 cards, you getting $2,000 in cash rewards or travel rewards that you can actually cash in for actual cash. So if I got $2,000 just by going to get credit cards and actual cash, what do I do next? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, hey, Mogul, I got a free 2,000 because I got the $300 sign-on bonus here. I got 60,000 bonus points. I cashed them in. I got $600 here, right? These are the things that you've been able to do. Okay, there we go, sire. We go and get a new LLC. So with that $2,000, I'm going to go use the free money from the credit cards, from the bank, to go open up 2 LLCs or 3 LLCs with the $2,000. $500, you can get an LLC, get the website, get the email, the phone number, you get all that stuff, $500. So with $2,000, you can literally go get 3 LLCs and build them out the right way. See, this is the strategies I'm gonna teach you. I'm not gonna show you just one track. I'm gonna show you how to get the most out of one move. Everything I teach is about becoming more effective in less time and getting the most out of one move. So now this is right here, my business funding checklist. Everybody take a picture of this, because these are the things that you need to set up your business the right way to get funded. In order to get funding, you got to be lendable. So when you go and set your business up, your LLC, your limited liability company, right? You want to make sure that you got a proper professional business address. You want to make sure that you have a professional phone number, a fax number, a website, a email, and not a Gmail. I'm talking about a domain. I'm talking about a domain. When you do these things, you want to make sure your business is listed on Google. You could actually put your business on Yelp. You could put your business on Yellow Pages. These are the ways that you now set your business up to be visible online and look professional, along with your credit looking good, because you will have to personally guarantee when you start out with your LLC. This is just what happens, right? You got to start out personally guaranteed. So now I got my business set up the right way. Cool. Well, now I'm going to go build relationships and double back. I got to go build relationships with the big banks, regional banks, local banks, credit unions. The big banks are Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase. So if I'm you, I'm going to go open up 3 business bank accounts with each big bank. So if I got 3 LLCs, I'm going to create 3 bank accounts for each LLC with 3 different banks. Y'all like, damn, Mogul, why you doing too much, Mogul? Why you got 3 different bank accounts with 3 LLCs with 3 banks? That's too much. Well, you want more money or what? You want more money? Put more money in the chat if you want more money. Put more money in the chat if you want more money. Thank you. For those of you that want more money, right? Hold up, let me go back. Yeah, if you want more money, guess what? You could actually leverage the banks against one another. So this is what I do. I go open up an account with Quaint Oak Bank. I go open up an account with FNCB Bank. I go open up an account with Navy Federal Credit Union. Well, guess what? When Navy Federal Credit Union approved me for $25,000, I go to Quaint Oak Bank and I say, yo, listen, Navy Federal approved me for $25,000. You only approved me for $10,000. I'm about to take my business there because they working with me more, right? They working with me more. Well, guess what? Now, because Quaint Oak, they want to keep your business, well, they're going to give you $25,000. And then Citizen Bank, they want to keep your business. They're going to give you $25,000. Well, now I got 3 different banks that gave me $25,000. I got $75,000. If I do that across 3 LLCs, how much is that? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. If I got $75,000 and I do that across 3 different LLCs, that's $75,000 times 3. How much is that? 225. There we go. So now we up 225,000. Well, what if I showed you there's a sequence to go to the big banks, and then you go to regional banks like Key Bank, like PNC Bank, like M&T Bank, and you go run the same operation with them because you know which credit bureaus they pull from. And then you go to your local banks, then you go to your credit unions. Imagine if you run this sequence across 10, 12, 15 banks, you'll be up over $250,000 in funding, almost $500,000 in funding or more. It's a sequence to go do it. And then we get to the big levels. I'm going to show you how to get with the big dogs, but we got to start here. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? If this information is valuable for you so far, drop the mailbox emojis. Cool. Well, guess what? I could do the exact same thing on the business side. So the way I got the personal credit and I got multiple products, I could do the same thing on the business side and go get multiple products. So I go get business credit cards, business auto loan. I could go get business credit cards. So now I do the same thing I did on the personal. But the beautiful thing is I now have a relationship that I've been able to build with the banks because I got personal money. Now I circle back and get the business money. I got chances of getting higher approvals because I built that relationship. So instead of me getting 100 like I did on a personal, I could go get 200. I could go get 200. Now I'm getting more money. Come on, y'all. So now we got to invest the money. So I want y'all to put in the chat, where we put the money, Mogul? Where we put the money? What's next? Where we put the money, Mogul? Put it in the chat. Where we put the money, Mogul? Self-storage. Now look, everybody gonna tell you put the money here, put the money there, put the money wherever. But I'm gonna tell you where I put my money. That's it. Everything I tell you is about what I do. You can take it and do what you want to do with it. I'm not a financial advisor licensed. I know that I'm a certified millionaire. I said I'm not a licensed financial advisor, but I'm a certified millionaire. So I'm gonna just tell you what I've been able to do. Now, I invest in self-storage facilities because of multiple reasons, but here's the top 10 reasons why self-storage facilities is the best kept secret. Here's the reason why self-storage facilities is the #1 performing real estate segment out of all classes, no matter what you call. No matter what real estate segment, #1 is self-storage. It's because the opportunity is even growing more and more and more. It has high demand, it has the fastest growth. And guess what? It has the lowest loan default ratio. So when you think about defaults and foreclosures, self-storage industries have the lowest loan default ratio because of how profitable this business is. I want you to understand how many of y'all in real estate right now, if you own like residential real estate, if you own like some apartments, put me in the chat right now. If you currently own real estate, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. So if you currently own real estate right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You got to spend money to fix up the unit, right? Talking about plumbing, we talking about kitchen, we talking about bathrooms. Well, that's the biggest expense. We don't have to do that when it comes to self-storage. When somebody's evicted and we got to clean the unit out, all we go and do is power wash. We might want to put a new door on, some springs, that's about it. The roof lasts you 30 years, that's the biggest expense. Lasts you 30, 40, 50, 60 years. So how many of y'all are getting phone calls late at night? Oh, the kitchen sink is clogged. The bathroom toilet is leaking. Oh, the cabinets is broken down. Oh, the tenant upstairs is loud and I can't sleep. Like, put me in the chat if you get those phone calls right now for those of you that's currently in real estate. I'm going to be honest with you. I had 40 units and it became a headache. It was one thing from owning 4 units to owning 40 units when I got 40 people giving me 40 problems and 40 sinks, 40 toilets. Listen, when I'm looking at my bottom line, I'm not making the same type of money. I don't want to deal with tenants, trash, and toilets. So your profit margin is much higher. I make more cash flow from self-storage because I have a lower amount of expenses and management. You automate this. All the facilities that I own, it's automated and it's ran virtually. And I create multiple streams. I'm going to talk about that in a few. Right, we get the passive income, and guess what? It's a recession-proof business model. When the economy is going down and people are downsizing, people are moving from those big homes that they can't afford. Well, they put their items in a storage unit, and when people go up, like the economy goes up, people buy more stuff and still keep their stuff in a storage unit, and still keep it in a storage unit. So it's a recession-proof business model. It's the reason why I love it, right? Now, why should we invest in self-storage facilities? I just talked about it, but I'll go more in detail and take screenshots if you need to, right? We invest in self-storage because we get the passive income. I'm talking about money in your sleep. Money in your sleep, right? We get the appreciation, the equity, the tax benefits. I talked about leverage. The reason why I love self-storage because it's not only commercial real estate, it's a small business. So you get the best of both worlds. You could still buy a facility and the value will go up just by owning the facility. Who needs self-storage? You probably scratching your head. Matter of fact, I want to ask y'all, let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you currently rent out self-storage a unit. Put a 1 in the chat if you currently right now rent out storage units. Put a 1 in the chat. There we go. All right. Now, for those of you said you rent out storage units, why are you renting it out? What are you using it for? Like, what's the reason? What caused you to have to rent out a storage unit and pay more money? Jacqueline said she had 3. Why? Why? Let me know. Put it in the chat. See, most people, too much stuff. Travel nurse on the go. Look, they're telling you. You know why. Had one for a car. I was downsizing. These are the reasons why people people rent out storage units. You have people that's moving. When the pandemic first happened, guess what? Everybody was moving. In Pennsylvania, where I have most of my facilities, a lot of people were moving from Philadelphia. They were moving from Jersey. They was moving from New York, and they was going into the rural parts of Pennsylvania where it's cheaper. Well, guess what? When people move, they got to put items in a storage unit. Where people grow their families and they got a smaller house, they got to put items in a storage unit. If you're in college and you're going back home for the winter break, well, you put your items in a storage unit. If you're a business owner like contractors, you may have a storage unit where you store your equipment because you buy it in bulk. So there's so many reasons why people would buy self-storage facilities. But here's the kicker, y'all. With self-storage facilities, it qualifies for the SBA 7A loan. There's a lot of money out there right now. You can get up to $5 million with the SBA 7A loan, and most people only heard about SBA because of the pandemic with the PPP and the EIDL loans. I myself, I got the EIDL, not the PPP, but I've been knew about the SBA, but most people don't know about it. Put me in the chat if you only found out about SBA because of the pandemic. Put me in the chat. Let's be honest here. We all family. Well, with the SBA, this called the 7A loan, where they'll finance you up to 90%. So if you go and find a facility for $1 million, all you got to do is come to the table with $100,000. My very first facility I bought for $750,000. I only had to come to the table with a little over $80,000, and that was with all the fees associated with it. So I just showed you how to go get $100,000. I just showed you how to get $250,000. Well, you take that money, you use that as a down payment, you could go and acquire a storage facility. With the SBA 7A loan, one of the things that I love about it is that they allow you to leverage life insurance as collateral. So if you got a life insurance policy, you could actually show them the cash value in your policy, and they will utilize that as a down payment, right? I want to just break this down for y'all so it's no shortage of money. You could actually go and get real estate lines of credit. And I got to update this, actually. I got to update this. But when you got life insurance, you could qualify for the SBA 7A loan, leveraging it, but you also could go get real estate lines of credit. So right here is a screenshot of one of the real estate lines of credit that I have, almost $3 million. Almost $3 million. All because I could show cash value, I could show life insurance, and I could show my experience. See, we show you how to do these things, and our mentorship, we break down exactly how to qualify, and we connect you directly to these resources, right? So we could go get the 7A, and these are just one screenshot, because again, I like to show receipts. So this is one of my policies, $1.5 million policy. But this is an IUL policy that I could utilize to be able to use as my infinite bank, like I talked about earlier. So imagine if I'm you go out there and you got money in your policy and now you got to go back and invest it. Matter of fact, I want to break something down for y'all. If it's cool if I could teach y'all something, I want y'all to put teach in the chat. Put teach in the chat if I could show y'all some stuff. Hold on, where's my pen at? Where's my pen? Put teach in the chat if I could show y'all some stuff, y'all. Where's my pen at? I don't know the pen. All right. Let me see something. Let me see something I can teach y'all some stuff. I want to show y'all how this go. Check this out. I want to show y'all exactly how this go. I got to really put y'all on, all right? I got to really put y'all on.
I'm wrong, man.
I got to really put y'all on. I got to put y'all on. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Let's get it. New canvas. Let's go. I want to show y'all this. All right. So if y'all with me, just put with me in the chat. Put with me in the chat. Just let me know. All right, cool. I lost my pen. I actually see my pen. Let me go get my I don't gotta get it. I'll come back to it. But look, this is what happens, right? Let's say this is you right here. Listen, now I gotta go get my pen. I'm gonna get it. All right, there we go. Look, so this is you right here, right? This is what happens. This is why you want to understand how to build your own bank. This is what happens. This is you right here, and you work 40, 50 hours a week. Yeah, this is me, right? So I'm talking about myself in the past, not anymore, right? Happy, thinking everything is all good. You go to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, right, to go get your paycheck, right? When you go get your paycheck, right, you're going to work all these hours, 40, right, 40, 50 hours, 60 hours a week to go get paid. Well, guess what? When you get paid, you go and put it in the bank. You go and put that in the bank, right? If you do this, put me in the chat. If you work every single week and you get paid and it goes directly in the bank, put me in the chat. Let's be honest here. All of us got direct deposits for a reason. Well, what happens is this. When you put your, let's just say you put your $5,000 in this bank. I mean, you put this $5,000 in here, right? Well, what's going to happen is the bank, like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, they're going to go and put your own money into life insurance, right? Index universal life insurance. There's different type of policies, but for right here, they're going to put it into life insurance, right? IUL, right? This is life insurance. I'm going to show y'all how to really cut out the banks. When you go and put your money in there, your hard-earned money, and then it's time for you to go and go get a loan for a house or a car, right? Right? You go and get a house or a car, and then that bank is going to go and borrow against their IUL with your own money, and then charge you 30%, charge you 20%, charge you 10% to get the money that you actually gave them. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? How do I go to the bank, give them my hard-earned money, they go invest it, and guess what? With the money over here in the insurance, they're getting 10% on interest on average. So they're really making like 50% interest on your own money. That is crazy to me. That is crazy. But this is, guess what? You know, now we know how to get the banks out the way. This is what I teach you, right? This is where we go more in detail, right? So instead, this is me instead, you know, as a mailbox millionaire, right? I go and start my business. You know, I'm making money. I got access to credit, right? I'm going to go to that same bank. But instead of me going and put my money in there, I'm going to go actually borrow the money from you. And this is why other people, I mean, OPM, it stands for other people's money. Everybody put that in the chat. OPM stands for other people's money. It is no longer it's no longer other people's money. It's our people's money. Excuse me. OPM stands for our people's money. So I'm going to go get $100,000 from the bank through credit cards and lines of credit, right? And I'm going to go around them and I'm going to go put my money in my own IUL, right? So I'm going to cut you out. I'm going to put my money, let me put your money into the IUL. So if I put $100,000 in here, right, I'm getting 10% interest on average. So now I'm going to go borrow against that. Let's say I borrow 70,000 of it, right? So I'm growing 10% over here anyway. And I took the money from the bank, so I never used my money to begin with, but I'm going to go take that and then I'm going to do an SBA 7A loan. I'm going to go find a facility. Let's say I go find a $700,000 facility. Well, 10% down is 70,000. Well, now I just bought a facility for 700,000 using the 70K that I got from the bank. But now this right here is going to create the income for me, right? So now I just cut the bank out. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know. So these are the things that we do. We want to cut the bank out. Cool. So let me get back to the presentation. Let me get back to this. Where we at? Where the presentation at? There we go. All right, cool. So I'm going to show you how to find good deals. I want to show you how to go about that. I want to show you how to find good deals. So I'm going to go put the money in the bank, my own bank, and now I'm going to borrow against it and find good deals. But what I want to do right now, I want everybody, the way you're going to win some money, I'm going to pick somebody at the end of this. I'm going to give away some money via Cash App. I want you to take a quick video or a screenshot, and I want you to tag me on your Instagram. The Instagram right here is Mogul Lifestyle _. So this screenshot right here or this slide, I want you to do a quick little 5-second video or take a picture of it. Tag me on Instagram at Mogul Lifestyle. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do so. And I'm going to pick somebody that tags me, and I'm going to send them $100 Cash App. Right now. Right now, I'm going to do that. So we on top of that, go and do that. I'm giving y'all maybe 10 more seconds. You take a screenshot, go get your phone, do a quick little video because we just getting warmed up. We 60 minutes in. I said I got 90 minutes, y'all. So I got 30 more minutes left with y'all. I got to break this down for y'all. So there we go. Take a video, screenshot, tag Mogul Lifestyle. And I'm going to send somebody Cash App $100. All right, cool. So guess what? You go to bizbuysell.com. These are some of the platforms where you can find self-storage facilities. I always get people on Instagram like, yo, Mogul, I can't find self-storage facilities. Oh, I don't know how to, find them. Well, here's some ways. There's a lot of ways, right? We teach so many ways, but for right here, you go to bizbuysell.com. You go to LoopNet. You go to Craigslist. These are ways you could actually go and find businesses for sale or storage facilities for sale. BizBuySell is a business brokerage website. So you got motivated, tired self-storage facility business owners that's looking to sell on that platform. They get with a broker. So you want to go there. So now you also want to get with people that's out in the field. So brokers, appraisers, bankers, inspectors. This is how I operate. I don't know about y'all, but the way I do, I let everybody know, all my property managers, my contractors, my bankers, my inspector, my appraiser, my attorney, the title company. If you find somebody that's looking to sell a storage facility, let me know, and I'm giving out $1,000 finder's fees. So now I got everybody sending me referrals because they want to get the money. I want everybody to know I'm the guy. When it comes to self-storage, I want you to bring me deals. And in the self-storage business, a lot of deals come from referrals and word of mouth and people on the inside. So you got to be out there. You want to go to meetups. You want to go to these places and introduce yourself. You can't be inside the house. A lot of y'all want to be inside the house and then buy real estate. Like that, it don't work like that. Life don't work like that. In order for you to go get paid at your job, you got to get up and actually do something. If y'all following me, just put follow in the chat. If y'all following me, just put follow in the chat. So now this is how we actually do no money down deals. It's called deal syndication, y'all. And I don't take my hat off because it's getting hot in here. If it's getting hot here, I want y'all to put the fire emoji in the chat. If y'all feel like it's getting hot in here, y'all, we about to go up. I want to talk to y'all about no money down strategies, y'all. No money down strategy. So deal syndications are an agreement between you and a group of other investors to purchase an asset. So you can have multiple people. You may be the person that raised the money. You may be somebody that is going to operate the facility. You may be a credit partner. You may be a cash partner. You could bring people together to go buy these assets. So what I do every single year, right? I have what I call a family legacy meeting. Everybody type that in the comments, family legacy. So every single year I have what I call a family legacy meeting where I bring my aunts, my brothers, my sister, my cousins, brother-in-law, I bring everybody in the room and we have a conversation just like we're doing right now. Right now we're having a family legacy meeting because when you start to make money, you're going to become the family bank. How many of us is the family bank right now? Put me in the chat. If you got a little bit of money and everybody coming to you like, yo, bro, let me borrow $100. Let me get $20. Put me in the chat. So imagine what it'd be like when you're making millions of dollars. Everybody want to come and borrow. Well, my thing is, I want to teach you how to fish. I don't want to feed you. I want to teach you how to fish. So I'd rather put you in position, give you the game, so we could go and win together. Because if you don't teach your people the game, next thing you know, you're going to be broke because everybody going to be eating off of you. Everybody going to be eating off of you. So I bring everybody in the room and I teach them how to build their credit. I set up their businesses and we get at this round table, right? And I had my first family legacy meeting back in 2019, right? And it was mandatory for everybody to open up their credit profiles. It was mandatory. And my cousin in particular, right? He opened up his credit profile. He had an 800 credit score and didn't even know it. He's just a responsible person. He go to work, he pay his bills. He's a responsible person. Oh, he don't really know about credit strategies, investing. But I'm like, yo, cuz you got an 800 credit score. Would you be interested if I could show you how to get some money in like 24 hours? Which I think he said to me. When I say, yo, cuz, can I show you how to get some money in like 24 hours? Would you be open to it? He said, hell yeah. Hell yeah. There we go, Jahan. So what I did was I took my cousin and I put him on the operating agreement of my already established LLC. So you could actually do that. If you got a business that's already set up and compliant, and if you don't have great credit, you could actually have somebody else that does have good credit and just put them on your operating agreement. The operating agreement is just a document that outlines who is the owners on the business. So you're going to put that person, I put my cousin 90% owner in my business, and I went and applied for a Chase business credit card. I got him $45,000 in 24 hours, y'all. I just said, yo, I got his information, put him on the LLC on the operating agreement, applied to Chase, got approved, 24 hours, $45,000. What y'all think he said to me after that? What y'all think he said to me? Let me know. If I show him $45,000 in 24 hours, there we go. Jahan, he know what time it is. He said, I want more. Teach me the game, Ghost. Teach me the game, Ghost. So I said, yo, cuz, I want to do two things for you, right? I want to show you that we could actually flip this money, number one. And another thing is, once we flip this money, I want to set your business up to get you funded so that you don't got to be on mine. And now we can create more money. So what I did was I had found the deal. I got a residential property. I got it under contract for $80,000. It was worth $220,000, right? When I did the hard money lender, I only had to come to the table with $8,000 because I got the deal so cheap. So I had to come to the table with $8,000. I went to my cousin and I said, yo, give me $8,000 off of his credit card. So I took the $8,000 off of his $45,000 Chase credit card. And then when you do hard money lending, you have to put up the money for the construction first. So when you put the money up for the construction, then the lender comes out doing inspection and give you back the money. So I put up the $8,000 off of his credit card. Right. Matter of fact, let me unshake. I want to break this down for y'all. Right. Y'all got to see me when I break this down for y'all. Right. This is crazy. Crazy. So look, I got $8,000 off of his credit card. Right. Then I took $30,000 off of his credit card and I used it to float the construction to put up $30,000 to start the renovations on that property. But with the Chase credit card, whenever you spend $15,000 in the first 3 months, you get back a $750,000 cash back bonus. So because I pulled $38,000 off of his credit card, I got $750 in cash back, which is what I used to pay off the minimum payment on the credit card for the first 3 months. So now he got no money out of his pocket and I got no money out of my pocket. We're using the bank's money to be able to go and start this project. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I just want to make sure y'all picking up what I'm putting down. All right, there we go. You're picking up what I'm putting down. All right. There we go. There we go. Man, let me get some drink. Getting crazy in here, y'all. So look, that same property, we sold that property, made $120,000 profit. After we paid off all our expenses, we got $120,000 profit. I gave my cousin $20,000, paid off his credit card. So now he made $20,000, never put no money out of his pocket. I've made over $80,000, never put no money out of my pocket. And we both did a no money down deal. I want everybody to type no money down in the chat. Everybody type no money down in the chat. So when I did that, what y'all think my cousin said to me? Which I think he said to me when I did that. More. Let's do more, bro. Huh? He like, yo, he trying to give me back the 20 grand. Like, yo, bro, keep reinvesting. But I want to share this with y'all because a lot of y'all going to go out there and try to run this strategy. But it's 3 core principles that you need to master in order to even do this. You cannot run out there and expect people to just trust you if you don't follow these 3 core principles. See, the first principle is information. You got to have the information. You got to get in rooms like this. You got to be able to stay in rooms like this. You got to be able to apply yourself and execute. The people around you have to see that you are informed, that you are the expert in that field. You got to dominate. You got to be the industry expert. That means investing in yourself and dominating. Once you do that, then you start to build integrity. See, integrity and honesty is 2 different things. Like honesty is you looking in the mirror and saying, I got to go to the gym. But do you go to the gym? You was honest, but do you really go? Right? Honesty is you looking in the mirror and saying, damn, I need to change my money habits. I need to spend less money. I need to stop going out. I need to get into mentorship. But do you really do it? Like you honest, but integrity is really you living out your truth. You doing everything that you say, being a man or woman of your word. And when you do that, right, all your family and friends, like they're going to say, how many of y'all put me in the chat if you started doing better for yourself? And then now they be like, oh, look at you. I see what you got going on. I knew you could do it. I always believed in you. Everybody going to want to get around you now just because they see you got some motion. That's what's going to happen. They're going to see you got some motion. They see you got information. They see you got some integrity, but now you build influence. When you build that influence, there's going to be people that's banging at your door, banging on your phone to be able to invest with you. And now you can raise capital to go do what I just said. So now we got over $4 million in private money to go buy real estate because I did the same thing for my cousin, my wife, my brother, did it for my dad. I did it for my best friend, a few of my friends. We all came together. I set everybody LLC up, got them funded, cleaned their credit up. And guess what? We go invest together. I don't got to use my own money. I don't need to go out and find nobody else because I got my investors right here. Private VIP. Private VIP. And that is how we go out there and build family legacy. If y'all want to go out there and build family legacy, I want y'all to put family legacy in the chat. I want y'all to put family legacy in the chat. If y'all want to go out there and build family legacy, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, y'all. There we go. So look, y'all. I want to just check the temperature, see how we doing, man. If y'all feeling like good right now and y'all feel like this is a valuable game, I want to unmute y'all. I want y'all to make some noise. I want y'all to make some noise.
Yo,
Money.
There
we go. All right, let's get back into it.
Goals.
300 mil. Like, no, for real. Stop muting me. Let's get the bag.
Get to the ask y'all this question. Serious now, y'all. Let me ask y'all this question. How many of y'all agree that time is money? If you agree that time is money, I want you to put agree in the chat. If you agree that time is money, I want you to put agree in the chat.
Agree.
Okay. So I want to share this with y'all. I want y'all to understand that time is not money, y'all. Time is everything. Time is everything. Time is something that we can't get back. I lost my dad this year. I lost my uncle. I lost my grandmother in 12 months. I grew up, I told you, I lost my grandmother that raised me. I lost my mom. And so many of us, we have the audacity to think that we're going to wake up tomorrow. We have the audacity to think that we're going to be in a wake-up list. That's why every time I wake up, I'm like, I'm thankful for God that last night was not my last night. And the reason why I'm sharing with you that time is everything, because you cannot wait to get started. You can't afford to not get started now because you don't know what tomorrow is going to be like. How many of us lost somebody this year? How many of us have people that's not by our side in this class right now because we lost them? So you sitting around and you got breath in your body and you got an opportunity to win and you don't win, that's a problem. I say this all the time. If you have an opportunity to change your life and you got kids and you don't do it, you selfish. Because there's no way you got information, the opportunity to change your life and you don't make a move. You can't look at your daughter or your son in the eyes and say that you love them because you ain't moving hard enough. You're not going hard enough. When your why is so strong, you're going to figure out how. My why is so strong, I always figure out how. That's what I want y'all to understand. So time is everything, y'all. It means so much. And this is why I invest in the self-storage business, because I'm able to make multiple streams of income with one move. I'm able to become more effective in less time. Whatever it takes you 30 years to do, I need to do it in 10. How many streams of income do they say the average millionaire have, y'all? Let me know in the chat. How many streams of income do they say the average millionaire have? I want to share this with y'all. I want to share this. All right, they said 7, right? They said the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So cool. Look, this is why we buy self-storage facilities. This is why we do it. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. Let me reshare.
7, but Diddy got 9.
Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Damn. All right. Why is it not sharing my screen? Why is it not sharing my screen?
What you like?
Let me actually reshare. There we go. Let's see what happens. Dang. I don't even know what's going on tonight. I don't know what's going on. They don't want me to win. They don't want me to win. All right, so I'm gonna actually bump off of this and come back in a minute. I'm gonna actually bump off of this and come back in. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I want to break this down, right? I really want to break this down for y'all in full detail. And I gotta give y'all a full picture. I just can't I can't just show y'all without really giving out the full layout of how this works. So give me like 2 seconds right here. Matt, y'all literally, if y'all having a good time and y'all feeling y'all getting some valuable information, I want you to drop the mailbox emoji in the chat.
Good shit.
All right. Jess, can you make me host on that? Co-host. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can do this now. There we go. We don't let nothing stop the show. So look, y'all say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So this is why I love self-storage, right? Because we got self-storage, right? And we make money by renting out the units. And we got tenants that don't live there. So no trash, no toilets. It's just items. So we making money. That's 1, right? Now the next stream of income is what? Let me know in the chat. When you rent out a unit, what's the next thing that you use to rent? When you go and rent out a unit, what's the next thing you do? Let me know in the chat. You as a tenant, once you rent out a unit, the next thing you need is insurance. So we make it mandatory that all of our tenants that rent out a unit, because I don't want to be responsible if there's a fire or a flood. That's your thing. Right. So it's to protect both of us, but we have a vested partnership with the insurance company where we split 50-50 off of your premium. So now I'm making money on the back end just off of insurance. Cool. Well, now I need to make sure I have transportation. See, me, I'm about becoming more effective in less time. I don't necessarily want to run a transportation company. I don't want to have the liability, the management, have all the insurance. Well, I need to become more effective in less time. How do I do that? Well, I could actually partner with U-Haul. Right? This is what we do. We partner with U-Haul and have them come onto our facility and run the transportation. And they do it virtually, where you could rent the trucks online and you come in and get the code to go into the lockbox to get your key. And now you check yourself out. So now we're running a transportation business, and now we're getting paid a 3rd stream of income. Y'all follow me right now? Cool. Well, guess what? We also need movers. Well, I don't want to manage movers. I don't want the liability. I don't need all of that. I'm just going to build a relationship and a partnership with the top tier #1 moving company in the area. And I'm going to send them all of my business, but I want 30% commission of whatever renter I send to you that you provide the moving services. I want 30% commission. How many streams of income do I have? Off one move, y'all. Off one move, how many streams of income do I have so far? Let me know in the chat. 4. Y'all said the average millionaire has 7, so I'm at least get to 7. I might give y'all more, but I'm at least get to 7. Cool. Well, what I also could do is put vending machines. because we have foot traffic that's coming in and out of our facility, where I call the local vending machine company and have them come and drop 2 vending machines on my facility, and they're responsible for filling up the product, right? They're responsible for that. They're responsible for making sure that they collect the money. They're responsible for actually making sure that there's no technical issues. But I want 30% commission. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I want 30% commission. How many streams of income is that? Well, somebody just said it in the chat. I could also do retail, which means I could sell locks, I could sell boxes, I could sell tape, I could sell packing supplies, etc. All of that. And we do this online, where you buy the items online. It's on a funnel, right? And we break this down in our mentorship. We go more in detail. We show you the real live funnel. But if you go on our self-storage company website, you go and rent out your unit, and then there's a bump that say, hey, do you want a box? Do you want packing supplies? Do you want to get tape, scissors, locks? And now we have it shipped directly to your unit, or shipped directly to your house, and we don't even need to be there to run this. So now we got another stream of income. How many streams is that? Cool. Well, look, what if I told you that you could actually charge for parking? So we have people that have cars, and they have car rental businesses, they have trucks, they have RVs, and we charge for parking. So now we got another stream of income. Let me ask y'all this question. How many of y'all are currently in the Toro rental game? How many of y'all actually currently rent out vehicles? You're in a car rental business. All right, there we go. Look. Well, what if I told you you could take it a step further? What if you said, I don't necessarily want to only charge for parking, I actually want to do rental cars? Well, what if I told you that you could actually park your cars at your facility, right? And now you put the cars on Turo. And when a renter rents out your vehicle, you put the notes in the Turo app that this is the key, this is the code to the key. I mean, this is the code to the gate. So when they go to the gate, they punch in a code, they go right into the exact unit. You're giving them the instructions. When they go to that unit, they got the code to the lockbox, they get the key, and they do a self-checkout. We watch the cameras, and now they pull off, and now you got a car rental business out of your facility. How many streams of income is that? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. How many streams? Then we at 8? Sheesh. Well, I'm going to give y'all one more, man, because I like to over-deliver, right? Well, how many of us right now actually have, like we shoot content? Like, you're a professional where you got to shoot content. You got to do photo shoots, right? You got to be somebody that take pictures. You got a podcast. Put me in the chat if that's you. Put me in the chat if that's you. Well, what if I told you that we actually set up some of our units to be content studios, or content units, really, that's what we call it. So we actually have some of our units where we put a nice backdrop, we soundproof it, and then we rent it out per hour and have people come and do their podcasts, do photo shoots, do video shoots, and now we're making money by the hour and not by the month. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, or what? Crazy. How many streams of income is that over one move? So all I need is one facility. I don't need 10 properties, 20 properties. I'm not with that. I already did that. I spent 10 years chasing properties and keep doing it when I could go buy one big facility and do that for the year and make millions of dollars and do that every single year for 10 years straight. You be set. That's becoming more effective in less time. So follow me, y'all. So let's say, again, you find a $700,000 facility, right? SS for self-storage. You're going to do the SBA 7A loan, right? SBA 7A loan, which means you only got to come to the table with $70,000, but you're going to borrow that money from your IUL, right? That you use from the bank anyway. I'm just giving y'all a recap. So you got a $700,000 storage facility, $70,000 down because of SBA, but you borrow from your IUL, which you're still making, 10% interest on that, and you got it from the bank anyway. But that facility Let's say you bring in an additional $30,000 a month from the non-streams, of income that I just added to my facility. Let's say you're bringing in $30,000 a month extra. So if you're bringing in $30,000 a month, times that by 12, let me know in the chat. What's that? What's $30,000 times 12? I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all how y'all pay the bank. I'm going to show you how to do this. The money that you make off the facility is going to help you pay the bank. You're going to use the asset to pay the bank. Let me know. $360,000. So we're making $360,000 a year. Now, these are the numbers. The way you go out there and you do the value of commercial real estate, it's your net operating income divided by your cap rate. That's how you get the value of your asset when it comes to self-storage. So if the net operating income, let's say after your expenses and everything, let's say you got $100,000 in expenses. You're bringing in $200,000 net. So if you're bringing in $200,000 net, right, you're going to do 200,000 and you're going to divide that by 8%, which is the market cap rate. It varies based upon your market. But I want y'all to put 200,000 divided by 8%. 200,000 divided by 8%. What is that number? What's that number? Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure y'all with me. 200,000 divided by 8%. And you got to put the percent there. Kathy said 2.5. You sure that's 2.5? What's that number? There we go. Yup. All right, Kathy, make sure you drop your cash out. I'm going to send you $100, Kathy, just for being the first one to move with speed. Make sure you drop your cash app. Jess, can you get Kathy and get her cash app? Get a cash app. So look, I just turned a $700,000 facility into a $2.5 million facility just by running these strategies. And the way I'm going to pay the bank back is I could do a cash out refinance in 3 years and take out 70% of that. So if I do 70% of 2.5 million, what's that? What's 70% of 2.5 million? Let me know in the chat. 70% of 2.5 million. I want to make sure y'all with me. Who's the first to get it? 70% of 2.5 million. There you go. 1.75. So now I just pulled out 1.75. 1.75 million. I gotta I'm gonna pay off the 700,000, right? But I got $1 million cash, tax-free, that I could use to go invest to go buy another facility. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? How many of y'all want to do this like once a year? Like make a big move like this once a year? This is what I'm doing. I just picked up 240 units. We paid $850,000 for it. It's worth 1.5 million as is. So we already walked into over $800,000 in equity. But when we're done with it, it's going to be a $3 million facility, possibly $4 million, possibly 4. Crazy, right? Crazy. So look, y'all. I want to ask y'all this, right? Let's have the real conversation. Let's have the real conversation, y'all. I really want to get serious with y'all. I know I gave y'all a lot of game, but let's have the real conversation. I want to talk to the action takers. Like, I want to talk to the mailbox millionaires. I want to talk to the people that's really looking to really create a legacy. If you're ready to build a multi-million-dollar real estate empire, if you're looking to get into the self-storage business, if you're looking to make an additional stream of income, if you're looking to become a wealth seeker, I want you to put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. If you're looking to truly get out there and like, oh, Mogul, this was game, but I need more. Hey, yo, Mogul, this was game. I like the time, but I need to spend more time with you. Put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat, because I only need to talk to my action takers, man. I only need to talk to my action takers. So look, for those of you that said you're ready, right? I got an opportunity for you. I got an opportunity for you to spend 3 days with me. I put together this opportunity because the holidays are coming up. We're going to be spending time with family. And I put together my 3-day family legacy boot camp. I did this in July. I'm bringing it back. But I want to give you the strategies on how you could actually go out there and build $20 million in wealth and family wealth with your family, and how to sit down with your family, how to run these strategies, how to go into the new year the right way. How many of y'all actually want to be able to take advantage and spend 3 days with me? How many of y'all feel like, yo, this 1 hour and a half was valuable. I need 3 more days with you. Put ready in the chat if you ready for that. Because I'm not like, if you thought this was crazy, we're gonna go in, like, we're gonna go like really, really crazy. So this was a free opportunity, right? So I want to ask you this one more time. What's more important to you than money? I asked you earlier, but what's more important to you than money? I gotta ask you one more time. What's more important to you than money? All right, I see what y'all, all right, cool. Time, family, freedom. So y'all answered it, right? Y'all already said it. If I can help you get back your freedom, if I can help you get back more time with your family, if I can help you get access to $250,000 in funding, if I can help you acquire your first investment property, if I can help you become an investor in the self-storage business, if I can help you do all of that, how much would that be worth to you? Let's have a real conversation. Put a real number. Don't say priceless. Don't say everything. I want to put a real number. Let's have a real conversation. If I could help you get back your freedom, if I can help you spend time with your family, if I can help you get access to $250,000 in funding, if I can help you acquire assets, how much would that be worth to you? Put it in the chat. They said 5,000. There we go. Y'all put real numbers, right? 10,000. All right. So y'all said 10,000, 5,000, millions. If I said $2,000 for you to spend 3 days with me so I could teach you the strategies, how to make 6 and 7 figures in your business, how to understand infinite banking, how to set up the trust properly, how to go and leverage the bank's money to create your own bank. Like if I said $2,000 to spend 3 days with me and my experts, not just me, I'm bringing in other people. Like, would you gladly invest $2,000 for that? Put ready in the chat if you would gladly invest $2,000 to spend 3 days with me and my team of experts to show you how to set up your trust properly. I'm talking about real family wealth, not that BS. I'm talking about setting up the right trust, having the right life insurance, and making sure that your trust is the beneficiary of your life insurance, how to make sure that you could go get real estate lines of credit, how to make sure that you go and understand the mailbox millionaire banking system, how to get access to $250,000 in funding, how to find the right deals, how to collectively put the money together, how to build wealth with your family. You would gladly invest $2,000. All right, they said, hell yeah. I know that's a robbery. That's a steal. That's a steal. I done paid over 6 figures in mentorship this year alone. But look, I want to do something special for everybody that's on this class right now. Like, you are the chosen ones. You're the special ones. So I want to do something special. I know that you said you'll gladly pay $2,000, but I'm doing something that I did one time and it was crazy. And so many people missed it. And they say, yeah, please bring it back. When you bring it back, I'm in. And this is this family legacy boot camp that I did in July. We changed so many lives. I'm going to do something special for everybody on this call. And it's only for the people that's on this call. If you jumped off, that's on you. You're assed out. Excuse my language. But what I want to do is send the elevator back down. Because I remember when I was young and I was trying to find somebody. I told you I had a broker who gave me an opportunity and set me up with somebody else that was able to invest in me and gave me an opportunity. I was like yearning for somebody to come back to my community and give me a hand up, not a hand out, but give me a hand up to help me up. Put me in the chat if you actually are looking for somebody to give you a hand up, somebody that come from where you come from, somebody that understand where you are and saying, listen, I want to help you. I'm going to give you the information, the resources to help you get the transformation. Put me in the chat if you feel like, yo, I need that, mogul. Put me in the chat. You feel like I need that, mogul. All right, y'all. I got to put the hat back on because this is crazy. Well, I'm sending the elevator back down. And in the spirit of like the holiday season and Black Friday is on the way, this is my Black Friday opportunity right here, y'all, that this is only going to be offered to you now. I'm literally giving you an opportunity to spend 3 days with me for $31. $31. No digits after that. $31. Come on. Oh, hold on. Let me do y'all understand? Like, this is highway robbery. Hold up. Do y'all understand that this is highway robbery? I'm literally giving you 3 days with me for $31. That's literally a little over $10 a day. What do we spend $10 a day on? Don't drop the link. Don't drop the link, because we don't need everybody in this. We only want the serious, not the curious. But what do we spend $10 a day on? Coffee. Lunch. Beer, weed. We smoking weed more than $10 a day. Let's be honest here. Pack of cigarettes, crazy. Right? Somebody says, so how much is my mentorship? My mentorship is $20,000, y'all. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not here to do no fluff, but I want to make sure I do something that is affordable and I give everybody opportunities, which is why I put together this 3-day training, and I'm only making it $31. So it's a no-brainer. Some people can't afford the $20,000. You may not be there yet, but you could do $31. I'm not here to fluff and say, hide my hand and say that, because I know what it's worth. I know what I've done. I've been able to create millionaires. I already know what it's done. So the price, but you got that's closed, and you got to qualify. You got to be able to go through a certain process to even get into the mentorship. So let's not even discuss that. I'm just answering that question because somebody asked. But I want everybody to put ready in the chat. If you ready and you ready to join me for these 3 days, November 12th to the 14th, if you ready to join me for these 3 days, I want you to put ready in the chat. I want you to put ready in the chat if you ready to join me for these 3 days. Yeah. Yeah. Where's this at? What's going on? Where's this at? Cool. Everybody put ready in the chat. Ready in the chat. All right, cool. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this even sweeter. During these 3 days, I'm bringing in some of my special friends. I'm talking about top tier multimillionaires. So you not only getting me for as little as over $11 a day, but you're gonna get my millionaire friends that is gonna teach you life insurance, gonna teach you tax planning, that's gonna teach you how to go get funding. I'm gonna show you how. I want you to bring your family. And the reason why I made this so affordable is cheap. Heck, it's cheap. The reason why I made it so cheap is because I want you to bring your family and friends with you. This is your opportunity to say, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, cuz, hey, bro, I got this 3-day class. It's virtual, so you don't got to travel. It's anywhere in the world you could be. It's only $31. Matter of fact, I'll cover your spot. I just want you to come here because I'm going to show you an economic blueprint to truly build family wealth. Everything that I teach is about family wealth, y'all. So for the first 10 people, I want to do something special, right? And yes, there's going to be recordings as well. So you'll have access to the recordings for 24 hours because I want you to be there. And to be honest with you, if you got to ask for a recording, and maybe you don't need to be there because I want you to, there shouldn't be nothing more important than you being there for these 3 days. Put in your vacation time, put in your PTO, do whatever you got to do because these 3 days will be the start to your new life. And anybody that has been in any trainings of mine, any 5 days, 3 days, you know how much value we bring. For the first 10 people, I'm also going to give you my entrepreneurship mastery course. So I want you to prepare. So over the next 2 weeks, I want you to go through my entrepreneurship mastery course, which is 15 hours of videos, I believe. And I break down how to really be a high-level entrepreneur, how to set up your business the right way, how to actually build the credit. I want you to go through the course. I want you to have all of this set up. So when it's time for the boot camp, the Family Legacy Boot Camp, you can literally just jump in and go get the bag and start to move forward with your family. I don't want you to have to wait. I don't want you to have no hiccups. That's why I'm giving it, but only for the first 10 people that move with speed. If you're going to be one of the first 10 people, I want you to put speed in the chat. I want you to put speed in the chat. If you're going to be one of the first 10 people, and I shouldn't even have to incentivize you because $31 is a crazy, you know what I mean? I'm just be honest with you. So look, I'm gonna drop the link. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a little countdown. I'm gonna drop the link, right? The link is gonna be dropped in 10 seconds, right? In 10 seconds, I'm gonna drop the link, and the first 10 people that tap in is going to be able to get my entrepreneurship mastery course. And I'm gonna actually give my business funding checklist, the live one. I'm gonna give it to y'all. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Y'all better get it. I just dropped the link in the chat, y'all. Y'all better go and get in there. And once you lock in your spot, I want you to put I'm in the chat once you lock in your spot. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold up. Here we go. All right, perfect. Those of you that's in, I want you to comment, I'm in. I want to shout y'all out. Hold on, let me jump over this. I want to shout y'all out. All right, Robin said I'm in. Jahan said I'm in. Barry said I'm in. 14 Pro Max. All right, you in. What's your name, though? Nick said I'm in. Maurice said I'm in. Zanisha said I'm in. Justin said I'm in. Dominique said I'm in. Angela said I'm in. Jose said I'm in. What up, Jose? Big speaker. I don't know who you are. Shout out to you. Said I'm in. Mark, let's get it, Mark. There you go. iPhone 14 is Mark. Deonti said I'm in. Michael said I'm in. Sandra said I'm in. Oh, shout out to y'all. Everybody that's in. Let's go. Theron said I'm in. Latidra said I'm in. Jesus said I'm in. T said I'm in. Man, who's the first? Damn, it's filled up fast. Who the first 10 people? Man. Sheesh. It's crazy. It's getting crazy here, all right? So what's going to happen is this. Once you lock in your spot, you're going to get access to our Facebook group. So there's going to be a Facebook group that you're going to be in, and we're going to be, occasionally going live in there. We're going to be dropping game. We're going to be giving resources. Some of your other instructors that you're going to be meeting through 3 days, we're going to build it up and make sure you're right. So we want you to be active before the actual 3-day boot camp, right? We want you to really be like moving and shaking and getting it done. All right. So matter of fact, man, this is what I want to do. So
put it in the chat one more time.
Everybody that's the first 10 people that's in, you're gonna get access to my entrepreneurship mastery course. But what I want to do is I want to give everybody access to my entrepreneurship mastery course. But the first 10 people, I'm going to give you a bonus of my self-storage ebook. So I'm going to give you my self-storage ebook, which shows you how to go out there and get access to the self-storage facilities with no money down. I'm going to give you that and my entrepreneurship mastery course. And everybody that gets in tonight is going to get the entrepreneurship mastery course. Everybody, you get an entrepreneurship mastery course. You get an entrepreneurship mastery course.
Let's go.
Everybody get what? So look, what I want to do, I want to bring up some people that actually tapped in. So if you tapped in, raise your virtual hand. I want to bring you up and I want you to share why did you decide to invest today? Why did you say today is about me? I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to get in the room. I'm going to do something different by the end of this year. I'm going to, change my family's life. I'm going to go into this holiday season. When I sit down with my family at Thanksgiving or Christmas or Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, I want to sit down with them and have financial talks. I want to have financial planning strategy. Like, that's what I want. I want to talk to you. Bro, Equan Muhammad. What up, champ? Let me bring you up here. What's going on, brother?
What's good, bro? Hey, appreciate you, man.
I want to
Everything
talk
that
to
you're
you.
doing. Can you hear me?
Equan Muhammad.
Can
What
you hear
up?
me?
Let me bring you up here. What's going on, brother?
What's good? Hey.
Hold on 1 second. I got a double echo. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, bro. Congratulations, man. What made you join? What made you say, I need to be in this thing?
Hey, man, I've been following you for a little while, man. Everything you're saying, it just makes sense, bro. And it's time. You know, it's time for us to come together and do what we're doing. And you all are making, you know, you're doing a fine example of doing it. And it's a no-brainer, bro. You're laying it out for us. So, you know, I'm with it 100%.
Appreciate you, bro. Everybody put its time in the chat. Like that was so powerful what you said, bro, because like we wait so long. We wait for like to hit rock bottom. We wait for everything to hit shambles and for it to hit the fan to actually move. Like we want to move now. So congratulations. Like I'm excited to have you on board. The time is now. Appreciate you, bro. 100%. Everybody show bro Equan Muhammad some love in the chat. All right. Y'all got some new partners. I want y'all to understand this too. The information is going to be powerful, but what's even more powerful is the people that you're going to connect with once you join this boot camp. You're going to meet your next business partner. You're going to meet the next accountability partner. You're going to meet somebody that is going to push you, right? Like if you look at these two plaques, I made 7 figures in 2 different businesses, and both of them I did it with partners. This one I did with my family, me and Coach Crew and Jamel. Right. And I did this with my other partners, Smitty and Boone. But I met Smitty, Boone, and my other partners. I met them in mentorships. I met them in programs. See, most of us, we try to, like, let's be honest, put me in the chat if I'm talking to you where you are the best of the best. I'm 90% sure that those of you that's here right now are the best of the best in your family. You are the one that's trying to make some moves or striving to make moves. You're the one that actually is going and doing your best to learn. And nobody else believing it. Everybody making excuses. Everybody lazy. Like you just tired. Like I need somebody to come in with me and hit the ground running. Like if that's you, put me in the chat. And the problem is you're looking for people and you're trying to pull them up. You can't pull people up. You can't want something for people that they don't want for themselves. You got to change the way you operate. You need to go find people that's already doing the things that you're doing, and they're going to do it with or without you. So somebody that invests to join this boot camp and you invest, well, y'all got something in common is that y'all willing to invest in yourselves. Well, that's a good start. That's a good start. That's a really good start. So I want to bring up some more people. Brandy, what's up, Brandy? You tapped in. Tell us why you actually decided to join. You on mute.
How about now? Are we good?
Loud and clear.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Look, I'm just ready. It's time to go. I've been tapped in with you for a while.
Yeah.
I really have. I inboxed you a year ago because I was starting up an HR consultancy. But God had it. We switched gears and we went into IUL and annuities. Ooh. Yeah. So make yourself the bank. So when you started talking, I don't know what it was. Today I was like, I got to be on this call. I got to be on this call, right? And I'm working long hours. I'm in corporate, transitioning out, doing the entrepreneurship thing, you know, all the things you're talking about. And then you said this thing, and you can go to my Facebook right now. I posted today, motivation. Well, you can obtain by being motivated, but you have to be committed, committed to be maintained. So, you know, motivation gets you there, but commitment will keep you there. And when you said that, I was like, oh man, I was messaging people all around. I was like, man, this guy is it. So I had to tap in, get in on that. And then I was looking for accountability partners, everything you just said. And it's like, I found it. I actually had DM'd you on the chance that you might see my message.
Okay.
And then you called on me. So thank you. I appreciate this, man.
So
it's time. It's it.
What's your IG?
My IG is Brandy Higgins, but my Facebook is Brandy Higgins also. And that's where my biggest following is.
Which one you hit me up on? Which platform you hit me up on?
I hit you up on IG.
I got you. I'm gonna look for you because you tapped in there.
I
You in the
appreciate
family,
that.
so I got you. All right.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I'm proud of you. Everybody put congratulations to Brandy in the chat. Show us some love. And I resonate with what she said, right? We got to be committed. You know, we be motivated enough to jump on the class. Yeah, it's cool, but all right, now are you going to take that next step? Right? Do you believe in yourself enough to say, I am actually going to invest as little as $31 into myself? Do I believe in myself enough to show up every single day? Because this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. This is what's going to happen. And I just want to say it out there. So when it happens, you're like, yeah, Mogul said it. There's going to be, let's say 100 people that invest to join the boot camp. But only 50 people is going to show up. That's the truth. And then when 50 people show up on the first day, then it's going to drop down to 25 people on the second day. You know why? The reason why most people or half of the people are not going to show up is because it didn't hurt them enough. It didn't cost you enough. It's $31. You spend that on nothing. You spend that on food. You spend that on Uber. You got that on DoorDash. Like, it didn't hurt you enough. Let's be honest here. Like, when you pay attention. Best believe if you spent $31,000, you there every day, writing notes, asking questions. I ain't asking for no recordings. I ain't asking for no recordings because I spent $31,000. But I said, I don't even care about that. I'm still going to make it very affordable. I got to charge something. I could do it for free, but I got to charge something just to hold you accountable to show up. I spent $50,000 on my first mentorship a year ago. I spent $50,000 on my first mentorship. That was the first money I spent $50,000 on, right? But when I spent the $50,000, that is when I seen the most growth in my business. And then I had to sit down and ask myself, I said, damn, Mogul, you actually made 7 figures in a month. You actually made multiple 7 figures in a year. You actually did these things, but it was after you paid $50,000 for mentorship. Was it the fact that you learned so much valuable information in a mentorship? Or was it the fact that you paid $50,000 and you ain't want to have a conversation with your wife saying that you lost the money? I don't know which one it was. I don't know which one it was. I just know that I got the return on my investment. So when you pay attention. When you know that you invest something, you got to hold on to it and you got to get that return. You're going to move. So I want you to treat this $31 investment as if it's a $31,000 investment. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So congratulations. Tracy, what's up, Tracy? I want to bring you up here. What made you tap in with us? What made you tap in with us, Tracy? What's up? We got to unmute you. There we go. Can't hear you. Unmute. You got to unmute. We trying to unmute you. There you go.
Okay, now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, let's go. Loud and clear. What's up?
Hello, success loves speed.
Absolutely. Everybody put speed.
I am here to say thank you for allowing me to be in your mentorship. It is a great privilege.
Nice. Thank you so much, Tracy. What made you say I'm gonna invest and I'm going to join today? What was it about today that was like valuable for you?
Well, I have 9 grandchildren. So I'm trying to build a family legacy for my grandchildren. It's important to me that they don't have to work for nobody. They can work for themselves.
I love it. Everybody put legacy in the chat. Like, and I want to definitely just commend you, Tracy, right? Because I know you're going to succeed. I know you're going to thrive, because when I asked you why you did it, your why was not even about you. Your why was about your grandkids. And that's why I do this. Like, everything I teach is family legacy. It's not about me. It's about we. How can we make sure that, I want my last name to be on this billboard. I want my last name to be on this apartment building. I want my last name to be on this storage facility. Like, I want that type of success. If you want that type of success for your family, type legacy in the chat. So congratulations to everybody. Show Tracy some love.
Thank you.
Let's get it. So look, y'all. Me and my dad, rest in peace to my dad. My dad passed away May 13th of this year. My dad, like my rock, that's my guy. Without him, I wouldn't be where I am today. But I'm sharing this funny story because me and my dad, we used to go back and forth growing up because I used to have Jay-Z on my wall, right? I had Jay-Z, I had 50 Cent, and I had LeBron James on my wall, all right? So, you know, how many of us have like celebrities on our wall? Who got Beyonce on their wall, like a little poster? Like, let's be honest and put me in the chat, right? So my dad used to always joke on me like, yo, that like Jay-Z, your father. Like, like, you know what I mean? He used to be like, yo, LeBron, go call LeBron. If I ask him my money, go call LeBron James, right? And now that I'm a father, right, I have two sons, 2 years old and 8 months, 2 years old and 8 months, right? The reason why I go so hard is because I want to be on my son's wall. I don't want my son to put no other man on the wall and say that this is the person that was the greatest. No, I want to be, yo, my dad did that. My dad created change and he created something powerful, impacted an entire generation. That's why I go so hard. I want my son to put me, both of my sons, to put me on the wall. Like, I want to ask you, like, do you want your kids to put you on the wall? Like, how bad do you want that? This is the type of things that we're going to be focused on during the 3 days. We're going to be focused on doing the things so that your kids can be set. This is the Family Legacy Boot Camp. This is for you to bring your boo thing to as well. If you got a little thing on the side, bring them to this the date. We got a Family Legacy building date. All right, this is the time we going to do that. All right. So who else I want to bring up? I want to bring up Sabrina. Sabrina, you got to put your camera on. You got to put your camera on. Where you at? I didn't bring you up. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. Hold on, we got to unmute you. Hold up, we got to unmute you.
You hear me?
Yes, indeed. Talk to me. How you feel?
Hey, guys. Hi, I'm Drake. Well, I just joined because, well, as everybody don't know, I know Ramel from since high school.
Facts.
Since little kids, working, you know, he's working at Burger King, like he always explained. I'm working at my little 9-to-5 jobs, going to high school. We met first at Century 21. I don't know if anybody knows Century 21. But yeah, Ramel, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. So I joined the legacy today because, to be honest, I just want to build a legacy for me and my future kids. I don't have no kids, but I want to build it so when I do have, they don't have to work, they don't have to struggle, they don't have to go through what I went through. And you and I know, Ramel, I went through a lot. So I'm ready. I just joined and I'm ready. I'm just ready.
Yo, I'm proud of you.
Literally get next to you, like how we used to be.
Everybody show Sabrina some love in the chat. So look, we knew each other since high school. I'm talking about we worked together. Cashier, we were both cashiers. We're in the red apron at Century 21. Like, so when I'm talking from this angle, because I know where I came from. She's seen me. She know what we doing. So I'm just happy that, yo, you making this investment and you tapping in because this is where we've been supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I've been supposed to, like you say, nervous, life, things coming away, life happened. Yes, I've been the experience of all of that. I've been supposed to start. I've started before, didn't continue. I went to meetings, never continued. This time, I'm ready. I'm more at peace. I'm more level-headed, I'm more focused, and I'm just ready. I'm ready. I feel it in my soul.
Let's get it. Everybody type ready in the chat. Appreciate you 100%. Let's
go.
So
I'm ready.
Family, you already know. You've been family, but you feel, you know how, you know what I mean?
Yes. But we on a different level as family. Feel me? Be mailbox family.
That's a fact. Mailbox millionaires. Oh man, how y'all feeling so far, y'all? How y'all feeling, man? Let me know in the chat.
Great.
All right, y'all. So it's 11 o'clock. It's getting late. Y'all ready to go to bed, or y'all want to just stay on here? We got almost 300 people still on. Like, y'all trying to go to bed or what? Like,
we trying to stay on here. Trying to stay on here.
We good.
Nah, we ain't trying to go nowhere. Trying to stay here.
I'm saying.
We
I'm
locked
ready.
in for life. We locked in forever.
Locked in, bro.
I ain't going nowhere. We on the bed on the phone. I'm on every class, every one, every mentorship.
Bet. All right, so I'm gonna spend a little more time with y'all. I'm gonna spend some time with y'all because this.
You might as well just start the boot camp now.
Absolutely.
I can't do that.
Facts.
You can get yourself another cup of tea.
Man, on the real, you can tell us something now.
Y'all started ready. This is what y'all doing.
Yeah, we trying to get that number.
Y'all can have it
2 hours
tonight.
Literally. I'm ready.
All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna pick one topic. I'm gonna give y'all some more game on one more topic. Right, that's what I'm gonna do. Pick one more topic. Y'all put it in the chat, and I'm gonna pick something. I'm gonna pick some. Put it in the chat. Everybody saying IUL, funding, how to get the initial 100K, funding, IUL. Everybody on this IUL. Everybody say the IUL. Everybody say the IUL. All right. So everybody put IUL in the chat. Some funding. So I'll talk a little bit more about IUL. Now, what specifically do you want to know about the IUL? What did you miss or didn't understand or need a little bit more clarity on? Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. The infinite banking piece. But what is it about infinite banking that you feel like you need more information? That we want. That's a lot, right? And I'm gonna talk about it more during the boot camp, and I'm gonna have my actual licensed financial advisor and life insurance agent come in here and bring that value. Hold on, let me make sure you do this. How much do you need to fund? All right, this is how it works. So we don't go more in detail or during the boot camp, but I want to give y'all some more value because y'all been asking for it. I'm rocking with y'all, right? Everybody that's input, I'm in the chat though. Everybody that's input, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat. All right. I'm in the chat. So actually, let me just show y'all some stuff because, like, I'm really, if y'all want to go there, I'm gonna go there with y'all. Since y'all want to go there, y'all want to get the game for real. I'm gonna go there with y'all, right? So let me show you. Let's do. Let me just kind of pull this up real quick. What's my password? Let's see if I can get this up for y'all. I want to break this down since y'all really want the game. I'm gonna give y'all the game. Everybody put game in the chat since I'm gonna give y'all the game, right? Put game in the chat, y'all. All right. All right, bet. So the way this works, where this is at, hold on. All right, cool. So look, how do you use the IUL with the family trust? All right, this is what happens, right? So IUL, Index Universal Life Insurance Policy. This Index Universal Life Insurance Policy is specifically designed as a cash value policy, which means when you invest money into your policy, it grows compound interest year over year. The beautiful thing about this type of policy is you could get 10 to 13% interest on your money passively. So matter of fact, let me see if I could, do it this way. Let me show you how this goes. I'm gonna show you this way. Teach ya. So y'all can see my screen. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see my screen. All right, bet. This is how we're gonna do this, right? So you're gonna have your trust. So you're gonna have your family trust, right? And I'm giving y'all some game right now. Y'all got family trust right here. So, you're going to build your trust out, and then you're going to go get the IUL, or you can get any type of life insurance, but I specifically like IUL because you got the cash value. Let's say this life insurance is $10 million. right? You got 10 million in death benefit, but you put 200,000 in cash value. So cash value is the cash that you put. The 10 million is, God forbid, if you die. Well, you're going to die. We know that that's going to happen, right? So the way you get this 200,000 is you got to go to the banks and get this money. And on the boot camp, I'm going to show you the list of lenders that we go to and how you fill out the applications and what credit bureaus they pull from, right? So what you want to do is you can go to KeyBank, right? KeyBank will give you $50,000 on a business line of credit if your business is set up properly and you have everything in place, which I'll talk more about, right? PNC Bank will do the same thing, but they'll go up to $100,000. And this is with no documentation, no bank statements, no tax returns, none of that, right? You can also go to Truist. Truist will give you $50,000. These are all business lines of credit. That's a total of $200,000. The reason why I like the business lines of credit is because it acts as cash. The lines of credit, you could literally write a check or withdraw the transfer the money over to your account and it'll be cash. Where you're going to take the $200,000 and go put it in here. That's other people's money. So OPM, right? Or our people's money, you're going to take that and put it here as the cash value. Well, what happens is your IUL, your trust is the beneficiary. So you know, who knows what a beneficiary is? You should know. Beneficiary is, God forbid something happens, this $10 million goes to your beneficiary. So that could be your son, that could be your mom, that could be your wife. However, none of these people are my beneficiary. My trust is my beneficiary. So God forbid something happened to me, the 10 million goes into my trust. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If you follow and put following in the chat, the 10 million goes to my trust. And guess what? On my trust, I'm outlining everything that I want. So I'm saying that my son is going to get $100,000 when he graduates high school. I'm saying that my son, when he graduates college, he's going to get $250,000. But half of that, 125, he have to go in and use it to invest in real estate. Right? And this is going to come out of the 10 million. But the reason why you want the trust is because now I'm able to preserve my family wealth and dictate my family's wealth for the next 5 to 7, 10 generations. Because with this money, I'm telling them how to use it so they don't F off the money. Because what happens is when you make money, they say by the second generation, the money is gone because they don't have the education. So I put it in my trust that my son gets money based upon his milestones, based upon what he does with his life. I'm giving y'all 1% information, y'all. This is like $1 million worth of game. So this is how this works. So you put the money and it goes into your trust. But the good thing is this 200,000, right? You could actually borrow it. So you could borrow, let's say you borrow 150 of that 200,000. You could actually use that to go invest in real estate or storage units, right? So, but the money here is still growing you interest as if you never touched it. So you're using the money over here, so it's making you money twice. You're making money 2 times off this money because it's still growing interest, plus you're borrowing against that same money to go buy an asset. But I just showed you how to make 7 different streams off of one facility. So really you're making money 9 times off the same dollar. You're making money 9 times off the same dollar, y'all. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You're making money 9 times off the same dollar. So this is how you recycle the money. So when I went and bought the Lambo, I got the money. I got the Lamborghini, a $300,000 car that I bought with no money down. Well, guess what? I used the Bank of America auto loan because I had relationships. I went and got the Lamborghini with no money out of my pocket. Well, guess what? Now I go to my life insurance policy. I borrow the $300,000 out of my policy and I go pay off the Lamborghini free and clear. So instead of me actually paying Bank of America 8-9%, I'm paying myself back with interest that's building in my bank. But now I got a free and clear vehicle. And guess what? I go pay off my properties. And now my property is free and clear. I got assets that's free and clear that I put into the trust, but I'm using it to pay off. I'm using it, my bank, and I'm making money off the same money 9, 10, 15, 20 different times. I pay off my lines of credit with the bank money, but you got to follow this blueprint. That's why you got to be in here for the 3 days, y'all. If you're gonna be in here for the 3 days, and if you in, I want you to put I'm in the chat, y'all. Because this is some fire game that I'm giving y'all. This is some fire game that I'm giving y'all. Matter of fact, I want to show y'all this, right? Like, because everybody talk about it, but I'm gonna really show y'all, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see my screen, right? This is just one of my policies, right? Well, multiple. I got multiple. This is equitable, but 13 million. So imagine me showing you how to do stuff like that. That's real time. That's 13 million in real time. You can't fake that. Like you see today, you can't fake this, right? You can't fake this at all. You can't. But you could actually use it as your bank. So you could actually borrow against your policy, borrow against the cash value to go and build wealth while your money is still making you money over time. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? Y'all want more? Y'all want me to say, yeah, if y'all want more, just put more. There's more Mogul in the chat. If y'all want me to show y'all more, just say more Mogul in the chat. Like I'm really like, a lot of people talk about this. I've been doing this for a very long time. Let me be honest with you. I know I'm 31 years old, but like Sabrina said, she's knew me from when I was very, very young. And I've been had this mindset of like literally building wealth. Because I had the right people around me. Because I got the right people around me. I want to show y'all some more. If y'all want more, just put more in the chat. It's 11:15. I'm vibing with y'all right now. I'm vibing with y'all. I want to show y'all some real stuff, man, because a lot of people going to talk about it, but they ain't really going to live it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really going to live it. You know what I mean? They ain't really going to live it. That's just one. But let me show y'all this, right? I'm going to show y'all a few. I'm going to show y'all a few. And I got different carriers. I use different policies for different reasons in different companies because they all give you different perks. So everything is like, you know, for a different reason, right? So I want y'all to understand that, right? So check this out. Check this out. Show y'all this. All right, y'all see this? Right? This is real time. As you see, 10/25 is a real date. I opened this up when I was 26 years old. I'm 31 years old right now. This is 2018. So back before life insurance was so trendy and popular, like everybody doing, back in 2018, I opened up this policy, $200,000 at that time. But what I really want you to look at is the cash value. This is what you could borrow against. So if I wanted to right now, I could pull 19,000 out of this to go invest and do what I need to do and still make the money, still make interest on this. Right? Like, and that's just another one. This is another one. I just want to show y'all this stuff. So that I did that in 2018 when people wasn't even talking about this. I've been doing this. Like y'all want more? What? I can show y'all more about like if y'all really want more. But I think I should wait. I'm gonna wait to the boot camp. I'm gonna wait to the boot camp. I ain't even going. You know what I mean? Do all that. You know what I mean? But I just want to show y'all that. You know what I mean? This is like that was when I was 26. Let me I'll show y'all one more and then I'm gonna really close this thing up, right? That was when I was 26. So I use like Equitable, I use Transamerica, I use Liberty Mutual, I use a bunch of different companies, and we'll teach this stuff like, you know, during the boot camp. But look, another one, it's a different policy, 1.5 million. I opened this up in 2021. So there's another one in 2018. This one is in 2021. But if you look at this cash value, you can't make this up. As of today, I got 154,000 in cash value. If I wanted to, I could borrow 123,000 of that. I pull 123,000 of that if I wanted to today, and that'll be a down payment on another storage facility. That could be another business that I could go acquire. So that is how this thing works. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You go and you get your policies. You make sure that you secure your money, but then you got to borrow it to go invest and make more money off the same dollar. A lot of people going to talk about it. I really live this. Like I speak like this because like I literally go hard. I'm really like in the field with this. I'm really in the field with this, y'all. This is not a game, right? Let me see if I can show y'all some more, right? I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know. If y'all want more, just put more in the chat. Or I might just close this thing up. I might just close this thing up at this point because I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing too much, right? I'm doing a lot. But again, I just want to show you because a lot of people, they talk about it, but they really don't do it. And I take pride in being that person that really live, you know what I mean, what I preach. You know what I mean? Hold up, what the heck? My password. There we go. I don't be knowing my password. There's too much going on. So where is this at? So, let me show you this. This is I'm trying to just show y'all some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all some stuff. Yeah, man. I want to show y'all this, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, like, they talk about this thing, but they ain't really living this thing, right? So, if I could get to this, and I think it's not like I got to zoom in or something. I might have to zoom in. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not able to zoom in, unfortunately, y'all. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I can't really zoom in on that, but like I wanted to show y'all like some reports and things like that, like to show you the type of money that we making on the self-storage business, right? I wanted to show y'all, but unfortunately, some of this stuff is not letting me share my screen. I'll do it too much. I'll just try to get y'all in the game, but y'all could tap in with me for the 3-day family legacy boot camp. Is $31. You spend that on DoorDash, like you spend that on Uber Eats. Stop playing. Y'all already know what y'all need to do. Y'all already know where y'all need to be. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Everybody need to get in there. I'm gonna show y'all this stuff during the boot camp. Where we at with it? Let me get this link. And we gonna get up out of here. All right, I want to bring up maybe 1 or 2 more people and share, like, you know, what was some key takeaways that you got from this class tonight? Like, that's what I want to do. I want to hear from maybe like a few of y'all and give some key takeaways. Jess, can you drop that link again? There you go. Thank you, Jess. Jess is already on top of it. All right, Kareem. What up, Kareem? Kareem FYF. Okay. What up, my guy? So, Kareem, what up, bro?
You already know. So, you know, you're my mentor by actions, receipts. Mm-hmm. And for those who are new to you know, Ramel and knowing what he's about, my background, the FYF, is I'm in the Fund Your Freedom mastermind, where, you know, I invested $15,000, but even before that, I
hold on.
invested.
Don't skip over that. How much you invested?
15,000. And I was the first one. I was the first one to get it in. Hey, no hesitation. Now, prior to that, the most I ever invested was the 397 for the 5 days on Fund Your Freedom, which y'all over delivered. That I can't even emphasize that. That was like we robbed y'all right at gunpoint. So I think it's important for the people to understand that too many times we're skeptical, we're afraid, but this dude is genuine. Because I was one of the first people to pay for the $15,000 membership or mastermind, I was able to go down to Florida and meet him, Smitty, and Boom. And listen, they treated us like rock stars, and to be able to hang around millionaires, people that you see on the screen, but to be able to talk to them about whatever, it inspired me and motivated me. And for me, my motivation is that my 2 nieces, who are 8 and 2 years old in Jersey, will not ever have to work. I can't emphasize that enough. They are not going to ever have to work. This guy right here, young as he is, I always say this: we're never too young to teach, and never too young to teach, and never too old to learn. Nice. So if we keep that in mind, you know, then the sky is really the limit, and just the different connections that I've made with him. Live Oak Bank from SBA for SBA lending, the different people from Bank of America, the Instagram people like the Grant lady Stormy. Like, man, I'm tapped in on everything. Like, give it to me, because to me the dollar amount that it costs, that's that pay to play. And really what we're paying for is to not make the mistakes that they already made. We're paying for the knowledge that they have to give us, hey, instead of going around the block to get to the house that's across the street, just walk right across the street. And that's what they're going to give you. And so, man, I'm excited. Now, listen, I'm already in Fund Your Freedom Challenge, right? With that 15,000, but I got an email notification that you was on something. I tapped into Smitty for a little while. It's time for my man Ramel. Hey, I'm out. So I'm inundating myself. Like, nothing personal, but Ramel is my guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. And I just want everybody to know that he the real deal. And someone can give you the blueprint, but it's up to you whether you execute. And I learned something that everybody says knowledge is power, right? We got this from Ramel, but knowledge plus execution is the power. So if he gives you the blueprint to family legacy wealth, and all you in class, you on every class, you taking notes, but you don't run the plays, you don't execute them in the time that he says, when he says, you're not gonna get there. And then you can't say, I tried what Ramel said, but it didn't work. Well, did you do it to the degree and level he said? Most of us ain't going to do that. It's only a small select people that are going to be action takers. And I'm excited, but the money that I'm paying is a small snippet as far as what I'm going to be able to get back 100, 200 times, and so I just want everybody to know that. So I'm locked in with Ramel. That's all I can tell y'all. Real deal. My man.
Yo, everybody show Kareem some love, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Y'all heard what he said, man. Like, we had the opportunity to meet each other in person. We had a VIP day, VIP dinner, and got the opportunity to build with each other. So, like, this is a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is not no fake, no fluff. Like, oh, you just see him online. No, you see him in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? You see him in the flesh. But one of the things that I love about Kareem is that he's truly an action taker. Like, he's not waiting around for nobody. He's really moving. First day into the mentorship, he already looking at storage facilities, already getting connected with lenders, like already moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that is the type of people that we want. And I want y'all to not miss what he said. He paid $15,000. That is he got it because he moved first. It's really $20,000, but he moved first, right? But you got an opportunity to get this game for $31. Like, you shouldn't even be questioned. This shouldn't even be a conversation at this point, right? Really, at all. But thank you, bro. I appreciate you 100%. Everybody show Kareem some love. Man, let's go. That's my guy. Oh, man. Oh, all right. So it's 11:27. It's about to be the next day. It's about to be Thursday, y'all. Y'all trying to be here to the morning? We're not doing that. Y'all got to get some rest. We're not going to be here till tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? We got to make sure we get our rest. So I'm going to bring up one more person, and then we're going to close this thing out. Raise your virtual hand. I want to bring you up and hear, like, what made you make that investment? What made you say, yo, I'm in, I'm going, this is my time. This is my opportunity to get the game and bring my family along, because that is the kicker. This is bigger than you. The reason why I'm making this so affordable is because I want you to be able to bring other people along. This is not just for you. Because I could have said, yo, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Kareem already know, like, how valuable it is. Like, a lot of people that's already tapped in, they already know how valuable it is. I made it this affordable because I want you to bring your family. This is about we. This is about us. This is about being able to collectively come together and practice group economics on another level like everybody else does in every other culture except us. Except the people that look like me and you. We hating on each other. We don't know how to come together. We don't know how to do none of that. So this is why I want us to be able to understand. That is the reason why I'm making it so affordable for you, because I want you to bring people along. Let's fill up this room. Let's make sure we have our family legacy meetings. Let's put it on a calendar and let's do this the right way. All right, so I dropped the link one more time. Raise your virtual hand. Raise your virtual hand. Ariel. 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 There you go.
There you go. There you go.
What's up? What's up? You're like,
Hey,
yo.
y'all.
What's going on?
Hey, man, look, this was spicy. I wasn't even expecting it. I'm just blown away. Honestly, I've been looking for opportunity. I've been to so many conferences and just these masterminds, man, it wasn't even close to like none of this. Wasted money, thousands of dollars. And as a single mom, an entrepreneur, a school teacher, I'm about to change the game, bro, because I mean, like, I'm the it factor in the family, period, as far as recovery, and that's just hustling. So it's about to be crazy. And I really, you so young. Well, I'm 33. We ain't too much far apart, but I say this a lot to people, and they like, to them, it's like you got the big head, but it's like, if I could change millions of lives, broke, without it, sacrifice, just imagine what I do with myself, giving out here in the field. I mean, I'm talking about foundations, all type of stuff, like literally a community advocate. Like, I gotta bring something back to the people now that's worth like much more. They look up to me for so much, and I never understood why. But like the game and the love that I got to give, it's this. I gotta give it back to my kids, like as a teacher. Like it's just deeper than me, and people never understood like why I go so hard, or why, like, at any point in my life, the failures, all of it, you still got the heart to give and be and just stand. And it's like with me losing my brother at the age of 25, we was a year apart, to cancer, and my sister 2 years later, fatal car crash on my birthday. Like, I gotta give something back. So it's deeper than me, and the legacy that me and my mom and just like my family, like, we really be trying to stand up, like, and like they come to me for everything, and I never understood, because I gotta be so tough and so strong, but I see why now. Like, you the it, so I'm about to take it and run with it, man. And I asked you in the chat, like, what would you do with a meal? I really want to know that, because like that huge investment that I got to the side in just a short period of time coming up, like, I want to rock that out to the max. When you talk about empire and putting people in the game, kids that, they totally lost, like, just showing them what it looked like coming from nothing, trying to stand on everything. Like, that's what it's about for me, man. And so I'll be in these rooms, and some of them, they don't apply to my life. Like, this just changed the game. And just as a full-time student, like in the real estate game, as a real estate agent, I'm right now getting my bachelor so I could be a broker and set up in these schools. Like, and I got the keys to do it because, I'm close. And they trust Miss Johnson. So it's like, I got to get them something like a blueprint worth having in the school system. So it's going to be a class eventually one day, like, and it's going to be more beneficial than it ever would be to harm them, or, just sit them in the room to get a little credit to graduate. Like, nah, like, it won't be close to what I had to do to figure it out. Like, not for them. Because you, like, not even just because of you, because me taking the time and having the audacity to even ask a question or be in a room or, sacrifice my time and life. Like, people think that when you one of God's chosen ones, that like it's easy. It really ain't. Like, you got like one of the hardest jobs in life when you a seed sower and just like all of this stuff.
Absolutely.
So you carry so much on your plate, and it's like I've been there since 16. So like at 33, you could imagine that I wish I obtained so much more, but like the sacrificial stakes of life, like it was worth so much more when people's lives in jeopardy, people health, like so much. So like I always knew that I would be the one. I just didn't never know. Like you ever run away from your calling? Like that'd be like,
man, yeah. This is first and foremost, I want everybody to show Ariel some love in the chat, right? Everybody show us some love in the chat. You are special. There's a reason why you're here. It's like you the best of the best, right? I want everybody to put that in the chat. I'm the best. Right. And this is like something that I had to adapt to and like understand, because you're right. When you are that chosen one, when God appoints you as the person to be that vessel, you're going to have to carry more on your shoulders. You're going to have to do a lot more. So once I really understood that, when things happen in my life, I don't say, why me? I no longer say, why me? You know what I say? I say, try me. Try me. Because I understand that the reason why these things are happening to me is because God is testing me and you to see if we can make it through this, then I can bring you this. Like once I actually understood that, like, I don't control anything in this life. Like that's the problem. We try to control so many things in our life and we don't control it. Like we're not in control. So as soon as you give up control, be like, yo, God, you got it. Like you're going to move in a different way. And, you know, I resonate with you so much because I know what it's like to be that trailblazer, to be that one that's thinking and holding everybody else down. But then it's about, all right, what do I do for me? Like, at what point do I do something for me now? And that's what you're doing right now. You're doing something for you. And that question about what would I do with a meal, I have to break that down during the boot camp, because I'm going to give you a whole layout. And I don't want you to do you a disservice and just say, yo, this is what I would do, because it's a whole layout that I would break down for you. And that would truly change the next 5 generations. Like what I would teach you wouldn't be for just you. Like I'm talking about the next 5 generations will be able to benefit off of the moves that you're making, right? So I appreciate you for even coming up here, sharing. I'm glad to have you. Welcome to the family.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, everybody show Ariel some love in the chat. Yo, y'all, I see what's happening already, man. This is family, like on a whole nother level. And these are the conversations. So not to mention this, I forgot. On the 3-day boot camp, you're also going to have accountability calls. So we're going to have classes at night, but then we're going to have accountability calls in the morning. And the reason why we have these accountability calls is because we understand that in order to truly be successful, right? I'm talking about in order to make a bunch of money, be happy, be balanced. Well, it's really no balance is perspective, right? It's based upon what you feel is important, how you want to divvy it up. But everything has to be clicking for you, right? You got to be mentally strong. You got to be spiritually strong. You got to be emotionally strong. You got to be physically strong. Like most of the time, we have one without the other. We may have 2 and then the other 3 we missing, right? We physically feel good, but then we messing up our health. Financially, we messed up, right? Or we emotionally upset and things are going on in the household. Like when things are going on in my household and it ain't right, I can't perform. I can't think straight. That's why, it's important for me to make sure my relationship is good. I can't think straight, right? So we need to have these conversations. So we're going to have these conversations on accountability calls and hold you accountable to really tap into the new you, hold you accountable to break the chains, right? It's crazy that in order to be successful, right, we have to unlearn everything that we did to survive. We really got to unlearn everything we did to survive to relearn everything we need in order to thrive. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So when I talk about coming from the hood, coming from like poverty where we don't even speak to people, we like, oh, I don't know you, stay out my business. I don't know you. Like, yo, don't even look somebody, you know, if you're from New York or any hood, like, you know, look somebody in the eye for more than 3 seconds is a problem. We don't want nobody in our business. We ain't trying to talk too much. I don't speak much. Right? We had to learn that because it was a defense mechanism. That's not really us. But when you want to make money, you have to actually learn now how to actually network with people and get out of your comfort zone and communicate and make new friends and have eye contact, be able to shake hands, be able to add value, be able to think more about how could I add value to this person than myself. It's like, it's so deep. It's so deep. That's why we need to have this family legacy boot camp so we could really address the real thing. So we're going to give you the education, the information, support you with the implementation, but you also got to have that accountability, that support, because without all of the moving parts, you will not make it. Because what's going to happen is life is going to happen. Things are going to come up, and then we take breaks. Like, let's be, how many of us started on a path where we started working our business, started learning something, started doing something, and then something comes up, somebody die, or you get into this argument, or whatever happens, now you quit. I'm gonna get back to it in a couple months. And once you lose that momentum, it's hard to get back. And we're never consistent. We never complete things. But once you understand that, like, struggle and challenges and obstacles is part of your process, you're going to be that much more successful. So for me, when things happen in my life, I get excited because, like, I know God, I know this, like, it's the test now. Let me pass this test. Let me do what I need to do, because I know once I get through this, I'm going to get here. So it comes with the territory. So everybody that's you on this call right now, right? You got 200 people still on this call right now. If you know that you haven't tapped in right now, and you're making up excuses on, I don't got $31, right? Because let's be honest here. We make time and we get the money for the things that we want to make. We like, that's just it, $31. I ain't got it. Well, if you really needed $31 and if it's so important to you, get somebody, cash app somebody, have somebody cash app you. We know how to ask and involve people for money when it's something that we want to go to the club, or we want to go get a bottle of Henny, or we want to smoke some weed, we want to hit the hookah spot. Let's just be honest here. Like, this shouldn't be nothing more important than you being able to be in this room 3 days during this boot camp to learn information and strategies and get around other people to change your life. It shouldn't be nothing more important, especially when it's only an investment of $31. Then you got to ask yourself, do you even want to succeed? Do you even believe in yourself enough to do the work? That's why you're not investing. There should be nobody on this call that's still here right now that did not make the decision to say, I'm going to find a way to get $31. I am in a rant with y'all like that. I am done for the night. Yeah, because I'll be here all day. Ariel got me worked up. She came here, got me. Like, this what happens. You know how you get around family and family starts that there. Hey, we all excited that we all talking that passion, that pain, like, because we know where we come from. Yeah, I like that. And that's why I do this. And I'll be on here for hours because I love what I do. Because what I do is not about me. God gonna bless me. Like I say this all the time. And I'm gonna come to a close, right? I was growing up in Brooklyn in the hood, and I always used to title myself as a go-getter, right? Like, how many of us like label ourselves as go-getter? Like, I'm a go-getter. I got to get to this money. I got to get to this bag. Like, I'm a go-getter. I got to get it. Type me in the chat. I'm a go-getter. And this is where my life changed. Once I actually changed my mindset, I said, no, I'm no longer a go-getter. I'm a go-giver. I'm the go-giver. Call me the go-giver, because guess what? I'm going to give the most. I'm going to give the most value. I'm going to give the most support. I'm going to give the most love. As long as I'm giving, God going to always bless me. I'll never be broke. I'll never have nothing. I'll always have. When you give, when you think about the top companies in the world, because they give some type of value to you that you feel is so valuable, you exchange the money to get paid, and that's how you win. That's literally the blueprint of business. When you're able to provide some type of value, when you're able to give somebody something where the cost of the service or product the value of the product is way more than the cost of the service or the product. That's really business. If you can find something to give that's so valuable, where it's valuable for $1 million, but you're able to charge somebody 100, like, well, what does the 100 even matter if I'm gonna make $1 million? Like, it's irrelevant. So I want everybody at this point to challenge themselves to be go-givers. We're gonna close this thing up. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for staying tapped in. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. How many of y'all feel like I need like 3 more minutes? You probably just got home, you trying to get in your wallet, and you need like 3 more minutes to go get your card. Put 3 minutes in the chat. Put 3 minutes in the chat. All right. I'm going to give y'all this link right here. All right, so that's there we have it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I never take this for granted. I'm super blessed to be able to have over 400 people that at once tapped into this class. We have 400 people on YouTube. We had like 200 people on Instagram. Yeah, so a bunch of people, probably 1,000 people collectively. So I never take that for granted. I really want to thank everybody for staying here to the very end. And, you know, we're going to see y'all. Y'all going to join the Facebook. You're going to join the Telegram. We're going to build. We family. And when that boot camp come, it's time to build wealth. Everybody type build wealth in the chat. And whoever's in the top 10, I can see it. The team is going to pull it. The team can see the timestamp. Whoever the top 10, you're going to get the self-storage ebook and the entrepreneurship mastery course. And then everybody, whether you was first or the 100th, you're going to get the entrepreneurship mastery class as well. So I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna unmute y'all. I want y'all to make some noise as we get out of here, y'all. Let's make some noise. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo.
Let's go.
Appreciate it, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Appreciate you, man.
See you, man.
Money.
Rock and roll.
That was the goal.
Money.
Peace and love, yo.
Money
Money,
mindset.
people.
Appreciate the info.
Yeah.
Success
Build
loves
wealth.
speed.
Build that wealth.
Money mindset. Money mindset.
You gotta get this money on. More success.
Let's get your popcorn.
Business, credit.